Rangers hockey.
And now a lead pass for Ovechkin. Breakaway. Moving it out to Sturkin. He shoots. And a save.
This is New York Rangers hockey.
Fox. He shoots. Scores. Rangers win. Out of Fox. Goes up top.
This is New York Rangers hockey.
Up the middle, Zibanejad. Here he comes. Moving in. He dinks. He scores. The stiff of the game.
This is New York Rangers hockey. New York Rangers hockey starts right now. Here's Pete Stamkowski, and with the play-by-play, here's Kenny Albert on the MSG Radio Network.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to New York Rangers hockey. Rangers going for their 7th consecutive victory tonight in Edmonton as they take on the Oilers. Kenny Albert along with Pete Stamkowski from our New York studio. The Rangers are at Rogers Place in Edmonton, Alberta, coming off the 6-4 victory over Vancouver. On Wednesday night, Stemmer, the Rangers have scored at least 6 goals in each of their last 3 games. They've scored 31 over their last 6 during this win streak.
Well, you know, we're talking about the Edmonton Oilers and how their high-powered offense is with Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, Hyman, and you got the Evander Kane's back in the lineup. But what about the Rangers, as you mentioned? I mean, what have they done? I mean, Artemi Panarin's got 8 points in his last 2 games, and Mika Zibanejad has scored goals in his last 5 games. So we talk so much about the Edmonton offense. You know, they haven't been too shabby either, the New York Rangers. And when you look at the Rangers right now, I mean, we're just over the 50-game mark. Boy, it couldn't get any better. I mean, they got a trade. Tarasenko seems to be fitting good. They got a defenseman from St. Louis who's fitting in good. The goalkeeper is pretty solid. So there's no weak spot in that New York Ranger team. And, you know, Kenny, it certainly looks like they pretty well locked up either the 2nd or the 3rd spot in the Metropolitan Division. There's an outside chance they could catch Carolina, but I would put the ranch on that. So they're pretty well solid in where they're going. But it's going to be a pretty good test tonight. I mean, Edmonton Oilers, you look at everything they're doing, and they got the best player in the National Hockey League. They score a lot of goals, yet they're battling to get themselves into a wild card spot, you know, as far as the playoffs are concerned. So this is going to be a real interesting, and I'm really looking forward to a real exciting hockey game between these two teams.
You talk about the numbers, Stemmer, during the 6-game win streak. Panarin with 6 goals, 6 assists. Zibanejad, 7 goals, 9 points. 8 points for Trocheck, 7 points for Kreider. The line of Hedl, Kakko, and Lafreniere, they've combined for 8 goals and 14 points over the last 6 games. But you're right, on the other side, you have the top 2 scorers in the National Hockey League. Connor McDavid with 99 points, and Leon Draisaitl is second with 80, including a league-leading 19 power play goals.
It's unbelievable. That's one of the things we talk about, the keys. When the Edmonton's coming off a loss. They lost to the Detroit Red Wings the other night, so this is going to be a team that's not in a very good mood coming into this game tonight. But those are the kind of guys that you got to bottle up. And when we talk about in these keys, we talk about the neutral zone. When Connor McDavid, when they get that outlet pass from one of their defensemen, they get that puck at high speed going through the neutral zone and get into the offensive zone, they can create an awful lot of problems. And boy, I'll tell you, I always marvel at Connor McDavid. And it's not that he scores a lot of goals, obviously, but Kenny, and the way he scores the goals, I mean, these are highlight goals that they're going to be showing years from now. So important to slow those guys down, get in their face, and keep them contained if you want to win this hockey game here tonight in Edmonton.
Goaltending matchup, Igor Shesterkin, he has won his last 3. Jack Campbell, 8-0-1 over his last 9 starts. Between the pipes for Edmonton, he had an 8-game winning streak and then took the loss in the shootout against the Red Wings on Wednesday. Tonight's officiating crew brought to you by Plumwell Services, Long Island's plumbing and heating solution. Francis Charron and Brandon Blandino, the referees, the linesmen Ryan Galloway and Ryan Jackson. The officiating crew brought to you by Plumwell Services. Make the right call when it comes to your plumbing and heating services. With over 40 years of experience serving all of Long Island, visit PlumwellServices.com.
You know, Kenny, when we look at this, it's interesting to see who coached Jay Woodcroft, the Edmonton Oilers, who he's going to start. I look at the beginning of this. The visiting team always has to hand in their starting lineups first. And then the home team gets that, and they look and say, okay, it's going to be Zibanejad. I'm interested to see who he wants to match up against to start this hockey game.
Well, the Rangers will start the Zibanejad, Kreider, Tarasenko line, and the Oilers will start their top line with McDavid, Nugent Hopkins, and Hyman.
Okay, so coach of the Edmonton Oilers doesn't want to mind his good boys, his top guns, going against the Rangers' top guns. So look for, I don't know, I don't know what the over/under is in this game tonight, but if it goes according to the way it's supposed to go, this could be a high-scoring game, and I don't really think that the Rangers want to get into one of those. So they got to tighten it up defensively, and hey, it's nice you got a game here tonight against the Edmonton Oilers and a game in Calgary tomorrow night and a win in Vancouver. So the team feels pretty good, but it's going to be an interesting matchup. If there's one guy I would pay to get in to see hockey, it's to see a guy like Connor McDavid play. So I'm really interested to see how he goes tonight and how the Rangers do indeed handle him in this hockey game here tonight.
Well, it was a wild one at the Garden when these teams met back in late November. Rangers had a 3-0 lead in the third period, and the Oilers would come back and win by a 4-3 score. So, as we mentioned, Rangers will start Kreider, Zibanejad, Tarasenko, Miller, and Trouba on defense. For the Oilers, it will be McDavid centering Nugent Hopkins and Hyman with Nurse and Ceci on the blue line. Rangers scratch Ben Harper and Vitaly Kravtsov. The Oilers will go with 11-6. They scratch Klim Kostin, who has the flu. So only 17 skaters in the lineup tonight for the Oilers with Kostin out. So they'll go with 11 forwards and 6 defensemen. Kyler Yamamoto will make his return for Edmonton. He's missed the last 12 games with an upper body injury, has not played since January 11th.
And
Igor Shesterkin with 24 wins this season. Stemmer, 4th in the league. Jack Campbell with a record of 17-8-2 as we head to Edmonton for the singing of the American and Canadian national anthems.
Canadian national anthems. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. pride. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Robert Clark with the American and Canadian national anthems as we get set for the opening face-off in Edmonton. When it's game time, it's Tully time. The opening puck drop is brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, the original triple distilled, triple blended, and triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew during tonight's action.
Well, it's good to see Chris Kreider back with Mika Zibanejad. He over 52 goals. He got 52 goals last year playing with him. He switched over with Trocheck for a while, and I never could figure that out. And I mean, when you get a guy who's playing with a particular center and he score over 50 goals, why switch? But now he's back with him. 22 goals so far for Chris Kreider. He has been banged up a little bit this year, but he is starting. And Mika Zibanejad, boy, what a role he's been on. 29 goals on the year, and you know, he has developed into I'd say one of the top 10 centers in the National Hockey League. Does it, good size, can kill penalties, good on the offense. Just a solid, good team player as we drop the puck and ready to go in Edmonton.
All right, underway. Rangers have won 6 straight. Oilers 9-1-3 over their last 13 games. Rangers move the puck in. Picked up by Darnell Nurse behind the Edmonton goal. Flips to center. Zibanejad able to move it back the other way. Puck into the right of Campbell. Sent to the far side. Tarasenko on it for the Rangers. In behind the net for Kreider. Held up by Cody Ceci. And now the Oilers move the puck out. Trouba on it for the Rangers. Rangers in their white jerseys skating from right to left in the first period. Oilers will move left to right in their dark blue jerseys with orange trim. Brett Kulak back in his own zone for Edmonton. Clears to center. Draisaitl on the ice with Evander Kane and Connor Yamamoto. Yamamoto knocks the puck down. Spinning in his own zone. Defended by Vesey. Yamamoto behind the net. Flips it up the left side. Held in by the Rangers. Panarin into the far corner. Just underway in Edmonton. Jimmy Vesey with the puck. Sends it back around. Draisaitl intercepts. Net by Trocheck. Puck fired up the boards and down into the Ranger end. This will be an icing call against the Oilers a minute 19 seconds in.
Well, Evander Kane back in the lineup. He's played a couple of games for the Edmonton Oilers. Had a very serious arm injury, slashed. I guess his tendons were sliced, and he missed over 30 games. But he's been a big plus. Got an extended contract with the Edmonton Oilers. He's well documented of the problems he's had off the ice. But boy, when he gets on the ice, and he can really play this game. So he has really been a big plus for the Edmonton Oilers, and they're certainly happy that he's back in the lineup and healthy.
He took an accidental skate from Pat Maroon in a game against Tampa, but returned a little bit earlier than expected. Hedl, Lafreniere, Kakko on the ice for the Rangers. Draisaitl with the puck, following the icing behind the Edmonton net. Moves it up the left side, and then across for Yamamoto on the right wing, taken away by Mikkola. Here comes Lafreniere, and across the line. Lafreniere flips into the corner. Hedl chasing for the Rangers. Battle for the puck. Hedl has it knocked off his stick. And the Oilers start back, moving from left to right. Down the right wing, it's Kane. Puts on the brakes. Pass blocked off. Schneider couldn't play it. Oilers keep it alive. Puck in behind the Ranger net. Janmark with it for Edmonton. Moves it in deep. Kane battling in the corner. Rangers come away with the puck. And it deflects over the glass. And out of play with 2:04 gone here in period one.
Well, Chris Curry and Gerard Gallant have to be very happy with this kid line. Boy, has Hedl ever come into his own? I mean, Filipino, the first couple of years, I think they were shaking their head a little bit. I mean, we drafted this guy in the first round. When is he going to start showing us something? And I think, Kenny, it took around 150 games before it just finally clicked. And, boy, he has just been outstanding this season for the Rangers.
Playing in his 300th National Hockey League game tonight. Puck sent in by Goodrow. Chased down by Julien Gauthier. Back behind the net for Goodrow. Lecision, the third member of this unit. Kulak clears the puck ahead for Edmonton. Loose at center, knocked down by Goodrow. It's a hand pass. So the play is blown dead. Face-off will come back outside the Ranger line with 2.5 gone here in the first.
I think we're still looking for our first shot on goal. The forecheck hasn't been strong so far. Dump in. Teams are coming right out as want to beat the Edmonton Oilers. They got some pretty good defensemen back there. You got to get on top of them and knock them physically with them and try to force some turnovers. That's how you're going to get some scoring opportunities on a strong forecheck.
Lecision and Ryan on the draw. Rangers control. Gauthier spins the puck out. Played at center by Ryan. Slides it back. Goaltender Campbell forced to knock it aside. Now the Oilers clear. Knocked back the other way. Loose at center. Carried across by Puljujärvi. Puljujärvi sends in behind the net. McLeod is on it for the Oilers. Tried to center. Broke it up. And the Rangers will clear the zone. Puck off the stick of Ryan Lindgren. Sent back into the Ranger end. We've played 3 minutes. First period, Rangers and Oilers at Edmonton. Kenny Albert, Pete Stemkowski from our New York studio. Oilers flip the puck ahead. On it for the Rangers now is Ryan Lindgren. Lindgren up the left side. Onto the stick of Tarasenko. Slides it across for Adam Fox, celebrating his 25th birthday today. Now Zibanejad for Tarasenko. Moves in and shoots. Deflects through the crease. Tarasenko keeps the puck alive for the Rangers. Down low for Kreider. Kreider circling with it to the right circle. Shoots. Saved by Campbell through a screen. Nurse comes away with the puck. Softly ahead for Ceci. And he moves the puck up the boards to the Ranger line. Oilers send in deep. Nugent Hopkins flips it behind the Ranger net. Schneider beats McDavid to the puck. And now the Rangers come out. Here's Mikkola leading the rush. The big defenseman playing in his fourth game with the Rangers. Flips in behind the net. Knocked off the puck. And now it's Tyson Barrie for the Oilers. Spinning out of trouble. Sends to center. Puck moved in to the right of Igor Shesterkin. Keandre Miller is on it there. Up the left side, Panarin. And he clears the puck out. Panarin next man to it. Pass off at Edmonton's skate, played by Miller. Dropping it back for Vesey. Nice move. Walks it and shoots. It goes high and wide. Puck behind the Edmonton net. Out in front. Vesey with another chance. Kept alive by the Rangers. Here's Panarin, left wing circle. Panarin slides it across. Back out for Trouba. Shot saved by Campbell. And this time he covers.
Boy, some good work by Jimmy Vesey. Boy, he's come into his own this year. Jimmy Vesey been tossed around a little bit. 3 or 4 teams in the National Hockey League. Previously with the Rangers, they let him go, and he just couldn't catch on. But this year, something's now. He's really played. He's forechecking well. He's penalty killing for the Rangers, and on this last shift out there, he created. He went in. He did on the strong forecheck, picked up the loose puck, and threw it in front of the net. And he's really hustling, and he's playing very well on that second line.
Earned himself a new 2-year deal. Oilers win the draw. Puck flipped out of the zone by Bouchard. Circling back with it is McLeod. 5 minutes in, first period. Rangers and Oilers scoreless in Edmonton. Rangers have the only 2 shots. Shesterkin moves the puck ahead. Held in by Bouchard, a shot. Shesterkin makes his first stop. And now the Rangers, Lindgren clears the zone. Oilers back on it. Down the right side. Dropping it back off. Here's McLeod in with a shot, and that's handled by Shesterkin. And he holds on to it.
Well, there we talk about the neutral zone again. The Rangers have the puck inside their own zone. They flip it into the neutral zone, and you got to either move it or dump it. If you get the red line, dump it in, and they fool around with it in the neutral zone, and then that just turns it over. And the Edmonton Oilers go the other way. McLeod going wide on near the boards and lets a soft shot go, and Shesterkin had no trouble getting in front of that one, and the faceoff will stay deep inside the Rangers zone. The Edmonton Oilers, 2 shots on that last shift out there.
Draisaitl on the ice with Kane and Yamamoto. Face off to the left of Shesterkin.
Drysdale, 19 power play goals on the year. Boy, can this guy put the puck in the net or what?
Only McDavid has more points in the entire league. What a 1-2 punch up the middle for the Oilers. And once in a while, we'll see them together at even strength. Here's Lafreniere down the left side, shoots in. Broberg looking around behind the Edmonton net. Tied up. Battle for the puck in the near corner. Kakko on it. Looking for Lafreniere. Pass intercepted. Flipped over the glass. The question is, did it deflect out? Bouchard looking to move the puck ahead.
Well, he goes, no, and I guess, if it's close, the referee will go ask the two linesmen, but say Gerard Gallant is, when's the last time you saw him smile? I guess when he goes home, he gets a little chuckle now and then, but he's always seems to be in not a very good mood, but tried for that delay a game penalty, but that didn't go anywhere.
Well, hopefully he smiled a bunch of times during the 6-game win streak. Rangers with the puck. No penalty called. Puck deflected out. Oilers send it down into the Ranger zone. Snyder is back on it. Flips it ahead. Can't clear. Held in by Ryan of Edmonton. His pass broken up, and now the Rangers back into the Edmonton zone. Here's Goodrow to the left circle. Looks to center. That's broken up by the defenseman Barry. Oilers back the other way. Into the Ranger zone. Ryan chasing. Held off by Mikkola. Snyder on the puck. With 6 minutes gone here in the first period. Goodrow moves it up the right side and down. Darnell Nurse back on it for the Oilers.
Darnell Nurse doesn't get a lot of recognition, but boy, he's one of the better defensemen in the National Hockey League. It's a lot of ice time. Averages almost 25 minutes of ice time for the Edmonton Oilers.
Rangers move the puck ahead. Zibanejad had it stripped. Now Trouba on it in front of his own goal. Plays catch with Keandre Miller. Now Trouba moves it up the right side. Miller for Kreider on the left wing. Give and go. Miller to the left circle. Moves it and shoots. Blocked by the stick of Nurse. Kept alive by Zibanejad. Out to the point. Trouba fires. Saved by Campbell. And he will hang on. Chance of Soup. That's his nickname from the Edmonton crowd. No score. 13:20 on the clock. First period. 98.7 FM and the MSG Radio Network.
Whether you run or jog, shoot hoops, or score goals, New York Presbyterian is here for you. Our sports medicine doctors provide treatment for a variety of injuries. Whether it's your knee, hip, or shoulder, we have your back. Yep, that too. We know no matter what your skill level, getting you back to doing what you love quickly and safely is the biggest win. Visit nyp.org/sportsmedicine to learn more. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian.
Experience the sophisticated taste of the best single malt whiskey in the world, the Macallan, founded in 1824. The Macallan is renowned worldwide for its extraordinary single malt whiskeys. Their outstanding quality and distinctive character reveal the uncompromised excellence they pursue. Whether your taste is sherry oak or double cask, the Macallan single malt whiskey is for you. Pick up the Macallan today at your nearest liquor store. The Macallan, the single malt whiskey against which all others must be judged. Crafted without compromise. Please savor the Macallan responsibly.
It's time we go together. Let's go see something new together. Let's go capture moments together. Let's go experience something unexpected together. Wherever you go, enjoy a cleaner running engine with Citgo's top-tier Tri-Clean gasoline. Citgo. Let's go together.
Boilers has a new skater in their boiler lineup, the Peerless Combi. It scores with heat and hot water, saves plenty of money on your heating bill. Find out more at peerlessboilers.com. And remember, Peerless Boilers, America's best built boilers.
Yep. Adam Fox up on the screen, 25th birthday today. Local boy from Long Island, Jericho. 51 points so far this year, 74 last year. Norris Trophy winner a couple of years ago. He's a plus 26 on the year. That's tops on the New York Rangers. Another fine year for the youngster from Jericho, Long Island.
Not as young as he was yesterday. Fox on the ice with Lindgren. Rangers with the puck coming out of their own zone. Here's Panarin. 6 goals in his last 2 games. Panarin sends towards the net. It's covered up to his right by Campbell. Keeps it away from Vincent Trocheck, so they'll face it off to the right of the Oilers goaltender.
Yeah, it's interesting with Jack Campbell. 31 wins for the Toronto Maple Leafs last year in goal, and I'm sure they didn't want to lose him, but he's 31. He got a 5-year contract to come over here for the Edmonton Oilers. Slow start, but boy, he's been pretty hot lately. What's he got? The 1 loss in his last 9 games or something, so pretty good in nets for the Edmonton Oilers last few games.
And that came in a shootout, so the Oilers still got a point Wednesday night Rangers control. Trocheck towards the net. Broke it up in front. Oilers come away with the puck. Draisaitl for Ryan. Flips it up the left side. Fox on it for the Rangers. And now Panarin will settle things down. Rangers moving right to left in a scoreless first period. Panarin up the right side. Trocheck drops it off. Now Lindgren in front. Oh, he's stopped by Jack Campbell. What an opportunity for the Rangers defenseman. Rangers keep it alive. Here's Panarin. Left wing circle. Panarin holds, and now an interference penalty will be assessed in front of the Edmonton goal. This one looks like it's going against the Rangers. Trocheck.
Yeah, well, what a play by Panarin, though. You know, every time Panarin gets the puck in the offensive zone, he's going to make something happen. He goes wide, and Lindgren jumps in from his defense position. And, boy, what a pass right on the tape to Panarin. A good save by Campbell. He had to slide over to his right and make a great stop on Ryan Lindgren. And Vincent Trocheck is going to be the guilty New York Rangers as he heads over to the penalty box.
You do not want to give this Edmonton Oilers team a lot of power plays. They are dynamic stemmer, first in the league. And when you look at the players on the ice, you can figure out why pretty quickly. Pass in front, kept away from Hyman. Draisaitl on it for the Oilers. Hyman slides it across, now into the crease area for Hyman. Couple of whacks at it, they score! Yeah. Hyman had the first two chances, and then it was knocked in on the third opportunity. Did not take the Oilers long on the power play. Hyman with his 28th of the season, and Trocheck comes out of the box, and he is furious.
Well, you know, I don't blame him at one bit because, you know, I respect the officials and how they got it. They only see it once. We see replays. When I'm looking at that penalty that he took, he was standing in front of the Edmonton Oilers zone. He was battling with a defenseman. He did not interfere with the goalkeeper. And why that right hand went up by the goalkeeper, I don't know. But Edmonton gets the face-off inside the zone. And as you talk about, the number one power play, that's something in the keys we talked about. Got to stay out of the penalty box, and I don't think Trocheck deserved that. But they just kept hammering, and eventually Hyman puts it in his 28th goal of the year. And Edmonton on the power play takes the 1-0 lead.
It's Hyman's 14th power play goal. Draisaitl has 19, McDavid has 16. So the top power play unit in the league is 1 for 1 tonight. And the Oilers have a 1-0 lead over the Rangers. Mikkola takes a hard hit back in his own zone. Snyder battling for the puck along with Nurse. And the Rangers come away with it. Here's Mikkola for Lafreniere. Sends to center for Filipino. Down the right side, cutting wide. Backhand shot, saved by Campbell. Rebound, Kakko, he just missed. Now Hedl on it for the Rangers along the left wing boards. In behind the net for Kakko. Kakko, far circle, stick handling. Drops it off for Lindgren. Lindgren sends in deep behind the net. Stuff attempt by Fox. Scramble for the puck, and the Oilers clear.
Boy, good play by Ryan Lindgren. Got the puck at the point, saw an open lane. He just kept going through it in front of the net. Mad scramble in front. A couple of Rangers had a whack at it, but Edmonton was able to clear the puck out of their zone.
Nugent Hopkins credited with the goal. Hyman with the three whacks at it.
Ooh, wow,
might not have crossed the line, and then Nugent Hopkins tapped it in. Okay. But in any event, it's a power play goal for the Oilers.
That's Hopkins' 27th goal of the year. Boy, everybody's in their 20s and 30s as far as Edmonton goals scored, but that's a situation with too many whacks in front of the net, and you allow Edmonton to take 3 or 4 whacks at it, they're going to eventually put it in, and that's how they got their power play goal.
Hyman and McDavid pick up the assist. Now Zibanejad with the puck for the Rangers. Out to the point for Miller. Sends it back around. Tarasenko on it. Stick handling out of the corner. Tarasenko backs it up, slides it across. Now Zibanejad out at the left point. Moves it along the wall for Tarasenko. Tarasenko just inside the blue line. Sends to the corner for Zibanejad. Zibanejad moves it behind the net. Puck knocked away from Kreider. Now Ryan on it for the Oilers. Flips it ahead. Puljujarvi finally able to clear. Just past the midway point. First period. Here comes Vesey with room down the left wing. Big drive, and the save made by Campbell. He hangs on to it. So Ryan Nugent-Hopkins credited with the goal. Oilers leading the Rangers 1-0 on 98.7 FM, ESPN New York, and the MSG Radio Network.
Ranger fans, when deciding to take a charter bus, there is only one choice. That's Best Trails and Travel, New York City's premier charter bus company. Best Trails and Travel have the highest level of charter bus service in New York City and has been serving New York's leading corporations, professional sports teams, and private individuals for over 25 years. They offer premier customer service and the newest fleet of buses in the industry. Whether you're traveling with family, friends, or colleagues, Best Trails and Travel guarantees you the ultimate traveling experience. Visit them at besttrailstravel.com or call 212-206-6974.
It's time we go together. Let's go see something new together. Let's go capture moments together. Let's go experience something unexpected together. Wherever you go, enjoy a cleaner running engine with Citgo's top-tier Tri-Clean gasoline. Citgo. Let's go together.
White Claw delivers a wave of pure refreshment in a variety of flavors. From the originals, black cherry and mango, to new flavors like passion fruit and blackberry. Crafted using their unique brew pure process, White Claw brings a crisp taste with 100 calories, 5% alcohol, and 2 grams of carbs. Enjoy a White Claw at Dalton's Bar and Grill, 611 9th Avenue in Hell's Kitchen. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavor. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Welcome back. Contact your local Tri-Honda dealer for a great deal today. Connor McDavid with the assist on the Nugent Hopkins goal with his 100th point of the season stemmer in game number 56.
And what did he get, 115 points last year? Oh, boy. 40 goals, a lot of power play goals, but the situation on that play on the Ranger goal, on the Edmonton goal is, where was the Ranger defense there? They're just whacking at it, and eventually it gets in the net. You give these guys too many opportunities, they're going to cash in.
Off the draw, Oilers shoot in. Puck winds up in the glove of Shesterkin. So the Oilers out to a 1-0 lead. Rangers are out shooting Edmonton 7-5.
Well, when you look at this Edmonton team, how many first-round overall picks have they got on this roster? I mean, first overall, David, Hopkins, Evander Kane from Atlanta was number 1. Wasn't he number 1 or 2 or something? All kinds of first-rounders.
Now Trocheck moving in. Puck is loose in the crease, and Campbell covers.
That's one thing I like about Trocheck, boy. He'll get dirty. He'll go wide. And, when you're a forward, one of the things you do is go wide. It's 200 by 80. Use the width of the right. And what Trocheck does is he goes wide, then he cuts in. That's an awful tough play for a defenseman to have to turn and get you. And, boy, Trocheck did an awful good job there of going wide and then tucking in and then trying to put it past Campbell. Campbell hasn't been tested too much in this first period, but he's been pretty good so far as Trocheck tried to tuck it in that short side. Campbell got the pad right there and makes the save in the faceoff deep inside the Edmonton zone. VC was right there looking for a rebound, but there wasn't anything there.
Evander Kane was 4th overall. Draisaitl, 3rd overall pick. As you said, McDavid and Nugent Hopkins 1st overall.
Yeah, you'd think this team would have been done a lot better the last 5 or 6 years than they have. This is Connor McDavid's 8th year with the Edmonton Oilers. He's only 26 years old.
They finally broke through, went to the conference final last year after a lack of playoff success in previous seasons. Here's McDavid, speaking of, down the right side for Nugent Hopkins, centering pass off the stick of Hyman. Now Hyman controls for Edmonton, lost it, and the Rangers will clear the zone. Just under 9 minutes remaining in period 1. Here's Mikkola into the Edmonton zone, shoots in. Nurse back on it for the Oilers. Nurse handing over to McDavid. Oilers lead 1-0 on a Ryan Nugent-Hopkins power play goal. Oilers shoot in. Schneider back on it for the Rangers. Sends it around for Mikkola. Up the left side for Barclay Goodrow. And he clears to center. Oilers have it. Shots are now 9-6 in favor of the Rangers. Oilers shoot in. Left side of Shesterkin. Battle for the puck. Fogle moves it into the corner. Coming out with it is McLeod. Now Fogle once again. Looks to feed the point. Instead, sends it back into the corner. Out in front. Backhand jump on McLeod. That missed the net high. Good opportunity for the Oilers. Kept alive by Edmonton. Centering pass by Janmark. Loose in front. Shot. Score. Tyson Barrie moves in from the point. Beats Shesterkin from close range. And the Oilers now lead 2-0.
You got to finish your checks, plain and simple. The Rangers, the Edmonton Oilers have possession of the puck. They're in the corner of the rink. The defenseman, you've got to finish your check. You've got to take the guy out and hold him and get some support for somebody picking up the loose puck. But what the Edmonton Oilers are doing on that shift, they have the puck in the corner and just beating the Ranger defenseman one-on-one, holding possession. Finally throwing it out in front. Shesterkin makes one save, and then Tyson Barrie coming in on the point. Boy, that puck was just lying perfect for him, and bodies were in front of the net, in front of Shesterkin, but that just beats him on the glove side. And the Edmonton Oilers, with some strong work along the boards and in the corners, have taken a 2-0 lead with just over 7 minutes remaining in this first period.
Tyson Barrie among the top 15 in scoring amongst defensemen of the National Hockey League. Stepped up, took advantage of the open space. Here's Ryan with a shot. He scores! 3-0 Edmonton. Derek Ryan beating Shesterkin at the 12:30 mark, just 19 seconds after the Barrie goal.
Wondering what Coach Gerard Gallant is thinking right now. Should I? Shouldn't I? Leave him in? Not? Just winning battles along the boards. And, defense is hard work. It means you got to put your body into people. You got to eliminate people. You got to get support from your people. And that's a short side goal right there. But, again, puck possession, something we talked about in the opener. That's what Edmonton has here in the last 3 or 4 shifts, just total possession. And nobody's eliminating, nobody's checking. And when you give that open ice and good shots on goal, Edmonton with that high-powered offense, they're going to take advantage of them. They have, and they've built up believe it or not, a 3-0 lead. That is his 8th goal of the year.
Rangers get off to a pretty good start, Stemmer, and then the offensive zone penalty. Trocheck certainly did not agree, and the Oilers wind up scoring 3 goals in 4 minutes, 38 seconds. Here come the Rangers. Tarasenko down the right side. Keeps the puck away from Nurse. Tarasenko stick handling. And now a penalty coming up against Edmonton.
That should be Darnell Nurse should get that one. He's just hauled down Tarasenko in the corner. We'll see what they're going to. Tyson Barrie, as I mentioned, his 8th goal of the season. And some hard work. These are some of the people. This is what you want, support. The McDavids and Dreisaitl's, yeah, but then you get guys like Barrie chipping in too, and that's certainly it. And Derek Ryan gets his 10th of the year. That's just a big plus for the Edmonton Oilers when you can get some of those other guys providing some offense.
Hard work by Tarasenko, good puck control, and he was taken down by Nurse. So the Rangers go to the power play.
12th overall, National Hockey League. Zibanejad has 16 power play goals so far this year. See if he can win this face-off. Actually, he gets tossed out.
Kreider steps in. Rangers control. Fox with a drive right on, and the save made by Campbell. He covers.
Okay, Kreider's pretty good on the draws, isn't he? That normally takes a lot, but he wins that one back to Fox one time. But when you see Fox letting that puck go, one Ranger went for the net. That was Zibanejad. Once you see that defenseman shooting the puck, and you're in a white, you're a Ranger, you got to converge on that night. Campbell had clear sight. He could see that one all the way and got it right in the midsection, makes the save.
Off the draw, Fox with it. Moves in, shoots, saved by Campbell. Nurse for slashing at 13:08. Now Panarin with the puck behind the net. Kreider back to Panarin. Up the boards. Across it comes. Zibanejad in front looking for the redirect from Kreider. Puck sent back around. Panarin with it. Right circle. Panarin cross side. Zibanejad in front. Score. Kreider. Bang, bang, pass play, and the Rangers are on the board.
Well, again, winning faceoffs. They won the last 2, and when you win those faceoffs in the offensive zone, especially when you're on the power play, you're going to control the play, and they move the puck extremely quick. That's the key in a power play. Get the puck, move it. Edmonton Oilers, their penalty killing has really let them down this year. They're near the bottom of the heap, but Kreider right on the doorstep there. When you get Zibanejad hatting the puck, and you got a Panarin out there, these guys know what they're going to do with the puck, and Zibanejad has the puck in the corner. Kreider's over on his off wing, just the outside the crease, and He gets his 23rd goal of the season, a power play goal, and boy, we've had some action here in the last couple of minutes or so, and 4 goals being scored, and Kreider puts the Rangers on the scoreboard. 6 minutes remaining here in the first period. Edmonton leading by a score of 3-1.
Rangers power play was brought to you by ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. Well, Stemmer, you thought this might be a shootout. It is 3-1 Edmonton. Draisaitl carries in. Behind the net, leaned on by Trouba. Draisaitl pushed off the puck by Trouba, who moves it ahead. Puck deflected down. Picked up on the left wing by Panarin. Puts on the brakes, waiting for teammates. Panarin along the boards. Back out for Vesey. Slides it across. Rangers in control of the puck. Trailing now 3-1, following a Chris Kreider power play goal. Panarin, cross-ice pass, Lindgren. Lindgren below the goal line for Trocheck, near side. He shoots from a tough angle, saved by Campbell. Puck kept alive by the Rangers. Panarin with it. Steps into the high slot. Near side for Lindgren. Lindgren carries behind the Edmonton goal. Lindgren leaving it for Fox. Both defensemen down low. Now Fox in front. Vesey was tied up. Vesey keeps the puck alive for Fox. Sends it out to the point. Lindgren. Now Panarin near side. This looks like a power play, but the Oilers have 5 skaters on the ice.
I think the Rangers had the puck here for over 20 seconds, 25 seconds.
Finally, the Oilers clear.
You know, it's good to have possession of the puck, but you got to get it towards the net. They really didn't get any direct shots. They had possession of the puck inside the offensive zone, but didn't get anything towards the net.
Under 5 to play. First period, shots are 12-9 Rangers. Edmonton with a 3-1 lead. As Zibanejad backhands the puck down. Nurse on it for the Oilers, met by Kreider. Sends it ahead up the right side. Rangers keep it alive. Now Hyman back for the Oilers. Tied up by Kreider, sends the puck ahead. And the Oilers move it out, skating left to right. Puck sent around by McDavid. Schneider over skates. Oilers keep it alive. Centering pass, flipped out of trouble by Mikkola. Now Nugent Hopkins on it for Edmonton. Out to the left point for Ceci. Ceci into the slot. Backhand shot. That gets blocked. Oilers keep the puck alive. Down to 4:10 at number 1. Rangers clear the zone. Nugent Hopkins, Barry, and Ryan with the Edmonton goals. Kreider on the power play for the Rangers. Here comes McDavid. Cuts to the slot to his left. Shoots and a stick save by Shesterkin. Puck comes out to the left point. Barry is on it there. Now Fogle. Fogle into the slot. Puck kept alive by the Oilers, and a drive by Barry gets blocked. Kakko on it for the Rangers. To center for Lafreniere. Circles back with it as the Rangers will go for a partial change. Here's Keandre Miller. Unable to get it deep. Oilers in possession of the puck. McLeod backhands out. Puck winds up into the left of Shesterkin, who's able to keep it away from a couple of oncoming Oilers. Oilers keep the puck alive. 3:20 to go in the first. Centering pass comes out to the point, and it's deflected out of the zone by Kakko.
The Rangers is very sloppy and not very tight in their defensive zone. They got to bear down on these Edmonton Oilers that are just freewheeling when they got the puck inside the Rangers zone. Nobody taking the puck.
Miller over the glass. That's going to be a penalty.
Yep.
Andre Miller in his own zone. So Edmonton to a power play. They've already scored once with the man advantage. When we return, Oilers lead the Rangers 3-1. 3:05 remaining in the first on 98.7 FM, ESPN New York, and the MSG Radio Network.
Experience the future of connectivity with Spectrum One. You get Spectrum Internet delivering the fastest speeds in the nation for $49.99 a month. Advanced Wi-Fi for enhanced privacy and security, free for 12 months. And a Spectrum mobile line with unlimited talk, text, and data, plus nationwide 5G, free for 12 months. That's Spectrum One. Visit Spectrum.com or your local Spectrum store today. Offer subject to change. Valid for qualified residential customers only. Service not available in all areas. Restrictions apply.
Experience the sophisticated taste of the best single malt whiskey in the world, the Macallan, founded in 1824. The Macallan is renowned worldwide for its extraordinary single malt whiskeys. Their outstanding quality and distinctive character reveal the uncompromised excellence they pursue. Whether your taste is sherry oak or double cask, the Macallan single malt whiskey is for you. Pick up the Macallan today at your nearest liquor store. The Macallan, the single malt whiskey against which all others must be judged. Crafted without compromise. Please savor the Macallan responsibly.
The EA Sports NHL 23 World Championship is here with more events, more tournaments, and more chances to win than ever before. Test your skills playing EA Sports NHL 23 against the best gamers in the world for the chance to represent your favorite team. Win a trip to NHL events and compete for a share of $150,000. Register now and get all the details at NHL.com/NHL23.
Chris Kreider with the Rangers power play goal. Top of the goal driven by Ramsey Mazda, 13:36 of the first period. It's the experience of driving a new Mazda and buying a new Mazda from Ramsey Mazda. Choose wisely. Choose Ramsey Mazda. Now the Oilers, Stemmer, will go back to the power play. Keandre Miller in the box for delay of game at 16:55. Edmonton 1 for 1. It took them only 16 seconds.
This is where the face-off is important. I mean, you win the draw, you get it all the way down, then they have to reset again. But that was just a tough one. The puck was on its side. Miller just went to chop it in the corner, and that jumped over the glass. The Rangers do win the face-off and send it all the way down.
On the Ranger goal, Kreider extends his point streak to 7 games. Zibanejad and Panarin 6 games apiece. But now the Rangers will try and kill off this Edmonton power play. 1 for 1, one shot. Here's Draisaitl to the right circle. Carries into the corner. Moves it back out to the right point for Barrie. Slides it across. Back out it comes for Barrie. Watched by Zibanejad. Shoots. Save made by Shesterkin. Draisaitl had the shot. Instead passes to McDavid on the right wing boards. Back out for Barrie. Now over to Nugent Hopkins, left wing circle. Drops it back off. Shot by Barrie is blocked and deflects. Out of play.
Well, keep it to the outside. Keep it to the outside. You got you guys Drysdale in there. He's right there. Got Connor McDavid. You want to keep these guys outside. If they're going to shoot it from the point, now they go into the point, block those shots. And so far, the Rangers keeping everything to the outside. On this penalty kill.
Face off to the right of Shesterkin. 1:19 remaining on the penalty. Rangers control. Mikkola to the puck. Mikkola skates ahead with it, and now clears it the length of the ice.
That's 2 big face-off wins for Mika Zibanejad on killing this penalty and getting possession and firing it all the way down. That kills about 15-20 seconds on that penalty clock.
Now the Oilers back in. Draisaitl along the right wing boards, flips the puck around, comes to Nugent Hopkins. Back the other way, looking for Draisaitl, picked off by Trouba, and he clears it down into the Edmonton zone. Under 2 to go in the period, 45 seconds on the Oilers power play. Edmonton with a 3-1 lead over the Rangers. Now it's Bouchard through center. Drops it off. Oilers now into the Ranger zone. Here's McDavid in with a shot. It gets blocked by Lindgren. Kept alive by Nugent Hopkins. Down low to McDavid. Stick handling behind the net. Out for Draisaitl. Shoots. He scores. Leon Draisaitl with his league-leading 20th power play goal set up by McDavid. The Oilers are 2 for 2 on the power play, and now lead the Rangers 4-1.
Well, one thing we talked about is you got to be disciplined because of this power play that the Edmonton Oilers got. They've converted on 2 of them here tonight. I mean, either one of these penalties, they're not exactly. I mean, the one that Trocheck got a little borderline, and then the chipping over the glass had to delay a game. But boy, Drysdale gets in the right spot. Connor McDavid just finds him and lets the shot go. And I'm looking at Igor Shesterkin. He is really fighting the puck tonight. He is deep in his net. That's where you got to come out and challenge the puck, the puck shooter. He's deep in the net. Leon Drysdale just let the shot go and on the blocker side beats Igor Shesterkin. And we got a 4-1 Edmonton lead with just over a minute to go here in this first period.
Second assist for Draisaitl. Remember, in the last meeting, Rangers had a 3-0 lead in the third period. Oilers would score 4. So that's 8 goals in the last 2 periods for the Oilers against the Rangers. Now Vesey shoots in. Campbell moves it up the boards. Battle for the puck. Under a minute to go in the period. Trocheck slides it across for Trouba. Long shot blocked in front. And the Oilers clear the puck out. Back on it for the Rangers is Trouba. Down to 40 seconds. Rangers move the puck in. Played on the left side by Hedl. His shot misses the net. Fogle chips it ahead. Down into the Ranger zone. No icing. Miller back on it. McDavid and Nugent Hopkins pick up the assists on Dreisaitl's 32nd of the season. Time winding down. 20 seconds remaining. Fogle out to the left point. Oilers keep the puck alive. Deep in the Ranger zone. Now taken away by Filipino. Regained by Fogle. Fogle along the goal line. Gets it back out. CC, 5 seconds. In behind the net. Centering pass. He is picked off and carried into the neutral zone by Kakko. Shoots in. And that will do it.
Well, there's going to be some serious discussions in that locker room by the coaching staff of the New York Rangers. Way too soft in their own zone. On that last particular play, Kenny, you mentioned was not an icing. It was two guys. It was an Edmonton Oiler and it was a New York Ranger going for a puck in the corner. And the worst you can do is a draw. But the Edmonton Oiler comes up with the puck, and the Rangers just waving their sticks, not finishing their checks. You know, we talk about power plays. Yeah, I mean, you gave up 2 power play goals. You understand that, but boy, you got to be a lot tougher as far as defense concerned, as far as physicality is concerned. And the Rangers just way too soft in their own zone, and that has cost them on a couple of goals. And it's going to be interesting to see what happens inside that locker room and how this Rangers respond to this in the second period. After 20 minutes of play up at Edmonton 4, and the New York Rangers 1.
Nugent Hopkins, Barry, Ryan, Draisaitl with the Edmonton goals. Kreider on the power play for the Rangers. Oilers with 2 on the man advantage, and they lead by the score of 4-1. Don LaGreca will take you through the first intermission coming up after these messages on 98.7 FM, ESPN New York, and the MSG Radio Network.
In the drawing room, a group of suspects gathered. The detective has solved the mystery.
Ladies and gentlemen, the butler did it.
You'll never catch me. The butler darted to his getaway car. But what he didn't know is this is a Nissan sales event ad.
Wait, what?
And his car is no match for the detective's Nissan Rogue or its standard VC turbo engine. Save on one of your own at the Nissan Thrill of the Drive sales event.
Now get a low $299 per month lease on the 2023 Nissan Rogue. Availability is limited. For well-qualified customers, subject to NMAC credit approval, take from new dealer stock. See dealer for financing details. $39.59 initial payment for 36 months on 2023 Rogue S all-wheel drive excludes tax, title, license, and $650 acquisition fee. Disposition fee due at lease end. Call 1-888-858-8319 for offer details. Ends 2/28/23.
NHLShop.com, the official online store of the National Hockey League, and the world's largest selection of officially licensed NHL fan gear, with unique one-of-a-kind designs by Fanatics, Adidas, and all the latest styles for every NHL team. Don't miss out. Shop now and get today's special offer. NHLShop.com, a Fanatics experience.
White Claw delivers a wave of pure refreshment in a variety of flavors. From the originals, black cherry and mango, to new flavors like passion fruit and blackberry. Crafted using their unique brew pure process, White Claw brings a crisp taste with 100 calories, 5% alcohol, and 2 grams of carbs. Come on down to Jackie Riley's Pub and Restaurant in Bethpage, Long Island, and enjoy $6 White Claws during all Rangers games. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavor. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
This is your local Tri-Honda dealer's New York Rangers intermission report. Now here's Don LaGreca on the MSG Radio Network.
Sloppy period for the Rangers, and it shows in the scores. The Oilers are up 4-1 on the Blue Shirts after 20 minutes of play. Welcome to the first intermission report, and it's brought to you by your Tri-Honda dealers. Contact your local Tri-Honda dealer for a great deal today, and let's go over this first period for the Rangers, and they allowed just too much on the power play. Things are okay for at least the first 5-6 minutes of this game, but then a kind of a questionable call, Vincent Trocheck for interference at 7:36. So the Oilers, with the best power play in the National Hockey League, would go to work, and there would be some discrepancy on who scored this goal. But it originally is credited to Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, his 27th of the year, from Hyman and McDavid at 7:52. Hyman took the shot, couple of whacks, but finally it crossed the line thanks to the stick of Nugent-Hopkins. So a power play goal
For Edmonton, they would take a 1-0 lead. McDavid getting the secondary assist, now 100 points at that point on the season. Then we would continue on. Tyson Barrie gets his 8th from Fogle and Janmark at 12-11. And now it's to work for the Oilers. A power play goal, an even strength goal, and then the killer 19 seconds later. Ryan gets his 10th from Hyman Puliarvi at 12:30. But the Rangers get a break. A minute and 36 seconds later, they'd score on the power play. Kreider is 23rd from Zibanejad and Panarin at 13:36 as the Rangers' power play has been incredible over the last few games, and Kreider gets the goal to kind of stabilize things, get the Rangers back into it. But it would be Leon Draisaitl on the power play later on in the period, and it was a killer. It was late in the period at 18:27 for Draisaitl. His 32nd goal of the year, his 20th on the power play. McDavid and Nugent-Hopkins gets the assist, so McDavid now 101 points on the season. So the Edmonton Oilers able to convert on both their power plays. As a matter of fact, there have been 3 power play goals in the game, and all 3 have cashed in. Unfortunately for the Rangers, 2 of them, the Edmonton Oilers, and they've got the 3-goal lead after 20. Penalties in the period. Trocheck for interference at 7:36 for the Rangers. Keandre Miller, delay of game, puck over the glass at 16:55. For the Oilers, Darnell Nurse slashing at 13:08. Rangers without shoot the Oilers in the first period 13-12, and the Oilers have the 4-1 lead. If you're looking for some sort of consolation, Rangers had a 3-0 lead after 40 minutes at the Garden back on November 2nd, and Edmonton scored 4 unanswered goals in the third to win it. Rangers have been doing well offensively, 6 straight wins, averaging over 5 goals a game over that span. They're going to need to do that tonight if they're going to get a win. It is now time for the keys to the first period, driven by Nissan. You heard Pete Stemkowski say the Rangers have to take the body more. They got to play better defensively. They've been a little sloppy during the 6-game winning streak, bailed out by how productive the offense has been. But over the 6-game winning streak, the Rangers have scored 31 goals, but they've allowed 17. Igor Shesterkin a little shaky in that first period, but with the Rangers playing tomorrow, you wonder, will there be a goaltending change? We'll have to wait and see there. So defensively they need to be better, and certainly goaltending needs to be better. All the while, also have to try to find a way to score some goals to get back into this game. Keys to the first period, driven by Nissan. Hurry into your Nissan Thrill of the Drive sales event. Get a killer deal on your local Nissan store or NissanUSA.com. Clock's ticking. Catch these offers while you can. Well, when we come back, we'll go around the National Hockey League, and then we will drop the puck for the second period in Edmonton, where the Oilers have a 4-1 lead on the Rangers after the first. You're listening to Rangers Hockey on 98.7 ESPN New York on the MSG Radio Network.
The Honda HR-V, CR-V, Pilot, Passport, and Ridgeline. They all have one thing in common. They never back off from a challenge. Available with all-wheel drive, the Honda SUV lineup has the performance you can count on and the capability to amaze. It's no wonder Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com named Honda the 2022 Best Value Brand.
Contact your local Honda dealer for a great deal today.
Based on 2022 brand image awards from Kelley Blue Book, visit KBB.com for more information.
Rangers fans, introducing Glenfiddich 14-year-old Bourbon Barrel Reserve, the smooth sophistication of Scotland and the sweet kick of Kentucky. Enjoy Glenfiddich 14-year-old responsibly.
Experience the future of connectivity with Spectrum One. You get Spectrum Internet, delivering the fastest speeds in the nation for $49.99 a month. Advanced Wi-Fi for enhanced privacy and security, free for 12 months. And a Spectrum mobile line with unlimited talk, text, and data, plus nationwide 5G, free for 12 months. That's Spectrum One. Visit Spectrum.com or your local Spectrum store today. Offer subject to change. Valid for qualified residential customers only. Service not available in all areas. Restrictions apply.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to score with a broken stick, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of shots on goal, ZipRecruiter finds you the one that lights the lamp. See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. That's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
In the drawing room, a group of suspects gathered. The detective has solved the mystery.
Ladies and gentlemen, the butler did it.
You'll never catch me. The butler darted to his getaway car.
But what he didn't know is this is a Nissan sales event ad.
Wait, what?
And his car is no match for the detective's Nissan Rogue or its standard VC turbo engine. Save on one of your own at the Nissan Thrill of the Drive sales event.
Now get a low $299 per month lease on the 2023 Nissan Rogue. Availability is limited. For well-qualified customers, subject to NMAC credit approval, take from new dealer stock. See dealer for financing details. $39.59 initial payment for 36 months on 2023 Rogue S all-wheel drive. Excludes tax, title, license, and $650 acquisition fee. Disposition fee due at lease end. Call 1-888-858-8319 for offer details. Ends 2/28/23.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to score with a broken stick, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of shots on goal, ZipRecruiter finds you the one that lights the lamp. See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. That's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. Don LaGreca back here with you after one period of play. The Oilers, a 4-1 lead on the New York Rangers, so the Rangers' 6-game winning streak in jeopardy. Edmonton getting a couple of power play goals, also 2 points for Connor McDavid. He now has 101 points on the season. Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves. You're listening to Rangers Hockey on 98.7 ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
This is your radio home for New York Rangers Hockey. WEPN-FM, New York, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
The Junior Rangers Girls Hockey League is open for registration. No matter what the skill level, experienced instructors are ready to help girls learn the basics. Sign up at NewYorkrangers.com/girls hockey. Don LaGreca back with you again. Edmonton with a 4-1 lead on the New York Rangers. We'll go over the stats in just a little bit, but let's take a look at what's happening around the National Hockey League. 4 of their games tonight, 2 of which are already final. Out on the island, thrilling victory for the Islanders, 5-4 over the Pittsburgh Penguins. Penguins lose despite having 2 2-goal leads at 3-1 and 4-2, and outshooting New York 44-28. Sidney Crosby got it started for Pittsburgh, his 25th of the season. Anders Lee came back to tie it with his 20th, but then it was Raquel with a couple of goals, Zucker with his 14th of the year. But the Islanders fight back. Nelson picked up 2 goals, 23 and 24. Lee adds another, his 21st of the season. We're tied at 4, and then it would be Zach Parise with the game-winning goal as he scores late at 17-17 of the third period, and the Islanders win that game in regulation. Huge win for the Islanders, who now climb into that final wild card spot with 63 points. They're actually tied with Pittsburgh in points with 63. However, Pittsburgh's played 4 less games than the Islanders. Washington's now dropped out of the playoff race with 62. They've played 57 games, so they've got a game in hand on the Islanders. Florida's lurking with 62. Detroit has 60, so it's going to be a wild race to try to grab a wild card spot in the Eastern Conference, and that's a big win for the Islanders and a tough loss for the Penguins. 5-4 Isles win. They are right now early in the third period in Minnesota. The Wild and the Stars are scoreless. After 1 in Anaheim, Ducks up 1-0 on the Kings. Lizotte, his 8th of the year for Los Angeles. And the other final score was the Blackhawks in overtime over the Ottawa Senators, 4-3. Patrick Kane, 2 goals. He now has 11 on the season. It was Athanasiou's 12th of the year, 2:52 in overtime, that wins the game for Chicago. In a losing effort in overtime, Pinto is 13th, Giroux is 22nd, Kachuk is 23rd for the Ottawa Senators as the Blackhawks steal a 4-3 victory in the Canadian capital of Ottawa. So we go over the standings right now in the Eastern Conference. The top 3 teams in the Metropolitan Division, Carolina with 80, the Devils with 75, the Rangers with 72. Top 3 teams in the Atlantic Division, Boston's got the most points in the NHL with 87. Toronto's got 74, Tampa with 73. But as I mentioned, Pittsburgh and the Islanders both with 63 points in the race for the wild card. So it's going to be a pretty interesting finish. Now out west, Dallas is the leader in the Central with 71. Winnipeg's got 69, Colorado with 63. Top 3 in the Pacific, Vegas with 70, Seattle with 68, the Kings with 67. your two wild card teams, the Oilers with 68, and then there's 66, the drop-off Minnesota with 61. Calgary's got 61 points, but have played more games than Minnesota. Nashville's still lurking at 56 points. So when you look at the West, there's only two teams on the outside looking in that realistically could make it. A lot more interesting in the East with Washington, Florida, Detroit, Buffalo, all with a mathematical chance to still be able to make it in the playoffs. They're on the outside looking in. So it's going to be a huge, huge race. It looks like we're pretty locked up with the three teams in the Metro, three teams in the Atlantic. So you could be looking at 6 teams in the Eastern Conference chasing after those 2 spots in the East. Can be a lot of fun. While the Rangers right now have a lot of work to do. They're down 4-1 after one period of play as the Oilers have the lead, despite the fact that the Rangers have outshot the Edmonton Oilers. They've out-hit them. They've out-faced off them. But right now, where it counts on the scoreboard, Edmonton's got the 3-game lead. This has been the First Intermission Report brought to you by your Tri-Honda dealers. Contact your local Tri-Honda dealer for a great deal today. I will talk to you again in the second intermission. We're coming up after these messages. Kenny and Pete with a call of period number 2 from Edmonton, where the Oilers have a 4-1 lead on the Rangers. You're listening to Rangers Hockey on 98.7 ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
Has been your local Tri-Honda dealer's New York Rangers Intermission Report. Blue Shirts Hockey is next.
White Claw delivers a wave of pure refreshment in a variety of flavors. From the originals, black cherry and mango, to new flavors like passion fruit and blackberry. Crafted using their unique brew pure process, White Claw brings a crisp taste with 100 calories, 5% alcohol, and 2 grams of carbs. Enjoy ice-cold White Claw at one of Dark Horse Tavern's 3 Long Island locations, Rockville Center, Massapequa Park, and Farmingdale. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavor. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Ranger fans, when deciding to take a charter bus, there is only one choice. That's Best Trails and Travel, New York City's premier charter bus company. Best Trails and Travel have the highest level of charter bus service in New York City and has been serving New York's leading corporations, professional sports teams, and private individuals for over 25 years. They offer premier customer service and the newest fleet of buses in the industry. Whether you're traveling with family, friends, or colleagues, Best Trails and Travel guarantees you the ultimate traveling experience. Visit them at besttrailstravel.com or call 212-206-6974.
It's time we go together. Let's go see something new together. Let's go capture moments together. Let's go experience something unexpected together. Wherever you go, enjoy a cleaner running engine with Citgo's top-tier Tri-Clean gasoline. Citgo. Let's go together.
Welcome back, Kenny Albert, Pete Stemkowski. Rangers in Edmonton, trailing the Oilers 4-1. As we get set for the second period, when it's game time, it's Tully time. Second period puck drop is brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, the original triple distilled, triple blended, and triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew during tonight's action.
Well, we'll see how the Rangers respond coming out of here in the second period. I'm sure they got a serious talking to by their coaching staff. I mean, we still got 40 minutes to play. They're down by 3 goals, but when you talk about all the bad things that could happen to a hockey team in one period, that's happened to the New York Rangers. Giving up a couple of power play goals to the best power play team in the National Hockey League, the best player in the National Hockey League, Connor McDavid, with a couple of points. Leon Drysdale, who has most 19 power play goals coming in this game, gets one in this one, and they're just too soft. We talked about that at the close of that period. Got to get tougher in your own zone. You got to start going to that, get more shots on goal, and going for rebounds, screens, things like that. Jack Campbell was very sharp in that first period. Got to distract him a little bit. He's still got a ways to go, but anybody's going to score the next goal, it has to be the Rangers to get themselves back into this game.
Shesterkin remains in, allowed 4 on 12 shots in the first period.
That last one they got, he's backing in, Kenny, backing in. When you start backing in, that's not good on that last goal that beat him on the blocker's side. And he had a career year last year winning the Vezina, but he's had his problems this year. Sure he'll come around.
All right, here we go. Trocheck and Draisaitl for the opening face-off of period 2. Chris Kreider with the Rangers goal on the power play in period 1.
23rd of the year for Kreider.
Rangers will skate left to right here in the second. Rangers control. Miller with the puck. Up the left side and down. Campbell will play it behind the net. Waits, moves it to the right side. And now the Oilers move the puck to center. Nurse into the Rangers zone. Now Trouba back the other way. Trouba up the middle. Puck deflected by Trocheck. Trocheck and Ceci give chase. Panarin keeps it alive. Now the Oilers able to clear the puck ahead and move it down into the Rangers zone. Miller back on it behind the net. Hit by Yamamoto. Rangers control the puck. Here's Trocheck up the boards for Vesey. Pass a bit too far. Rangers keep it alive. And now the puck behind the Oiler net. Kulak is on it there. Both teams make changes. Edmonton with a 4-1 lead. Second and final meeting of the season. Rangers had a 3-0 lead in the first. Oilers came back, scored 4 in the third. So they've scored 8 goals the last 2 periods against the New York Rangers.
Well, the highest scoring team in the National Hockey League went over 200 goals. That's by far the most by any team in the National Hockey League. So Edmonton certainly knows where the back of the net is.
Now Tarasenko for Zibanejad. Moves to his right. Sends the puck around. Goodrow lets it go through. Now behind the Edmonton net. Zibanejad tied up. And the Oilers able to clear the zone. Here comes McDavid down the left side with a shot and a glove save made by Shesterkin.
With such great speed outside. 101 points for the season. Couple of assists in that first period. McDavid just gets the puck. And this is what we talk about the neutral zone. Just a good outlet pass by the defenseman, Bouchard, and McDavid just gets the puck. He's at the left faceoff circle, and he goes glove side on Igor Shesterkin. And Shesterkin came out on that one, took away the angle, and comes up with that save. But Connor McDavid showing that speed down that left side to get that quality shot on goal.
We saw Goodrow out on that last shift with Zibanejad and Tarasenko. Now Lafreniere, Kakko, and Hedl on the ice for the Rangers. Rangers moving left to right, trailing 4-1. Mikkola up the right side, puck deflected in by Lafreniere, but it's an icing call against the Rangers.
You know, Mikkola, who we talk about, Mikkola, who came in that Tarasenko trade. Interesting. It really did not show much. He's young. He's only 26 years of age. He was drafted in the 5th round by St. Louis. He's got good size, 6'4", 210, and in as much their high expectations for Tarasenko, I think that Mikkola has really been a big surprise for them. He's in the 3 games that he's played so far. It's really shored up that Ranger defense.
Mikkola with the puck. Ahead for Hedl. Stick handling out of trouble. And Hedl shoots to center. Oilers on it. Move it back into the Ranger zone. Puck caroms around. Lafreniere waiting for it on the left wing. Lets it go through to Hedl. Hedl in across the line. Cuts to his left. Hedl carries in behind the net. Leaves it for Kakko. Kakko spinning along the boards. Kakko stick handling. Around behind for Lafreniere. Lafreniere in the near corner. Now back behind the net for Hedl. Hedl for Kakko. Good puck possession by the Rangers. Pass in front. Broken up by McLeod. And the Oilers able to clear the zone. Kakko back on it. Waiting for Lafreniere to clear the zone. Kakko circling. Now over to Trouba. And then across to Miller. Up the left side. Deflected in by Hedl. And now the Rangers go for a change. 3 minutes gone. Second period. Kenny Albert, Pete Stemkowski from our New York studio. Oilers have a 4-1 lead on the Rangers. Trocheck, Panarin, Vesey back on the ice.
There we go, giveaway in the neutral zone again for the Rangers.
And a takeaway by Panarin, allowing Vesey to carry across. Feeds Panarin, holds, cross ice for Trouba, shoots, and a save by Campbell. Oilers quickly ahead. Here's Puljujarvi into the Ranger zone, moving in on Miller, drops it back off. Ryan carries in deep. Ryan with a goal tonight, gives the puck away. Trouba on it for the Rangers. Now Panarin on the left side. Trocheck then to the trailer, and the shot by Trocheck gets blocked. Trocheck on it for the Rangers. Around for Panarin off his stick. Nugent Hopkins picks it up for Edmonton. Here come the Oilers. Kulak into the Ranger zone on the right side. Shot stopped by Shesterkin off the stick of Puljujarvi. Fox picks up the puck. Fox, long pass up the middle. too far for Tarasenko, and the Rangers have iced it.
Boy, I'll tell you, the defenses are really loose in this one. Quality chances. These goalkeepers are looking up and saying, boy, Rangers create something off the rush on that last play out there. They go in, you get the puck carrier going, you got one winger going for the net, then you got a trailer coming in, and it was Trocheck with the shot. He had between the two face-off circles, but defenseman Bouchard for the Edmonton Oilers moved over and was able to block that shot as the face-off is deep inside the Rangers zone. Rangers won 55% of the face-offs in that first period.
Trocheck in for the draw along with Kane. To the right of Shesterkin. Off the draw, Yamamoto moves in front, hits the post. He hit the post to the left of Shesterkin. Now Trocheck carries out and across the line. Looks to put a move on Nurse. Trocheck still with it. Drops it back off for Lindgren. Moves in. Centering pass off the stick of Fox. And the puck comes out of the zone. Zibanejad on it for the Rangers. Up the right side for Tarasenko. Now Zibanejad circles. Deep in his own end. Adam Fox. Defended by Evander Kane. Flips it around for Lindgren. Lindgren sends it back. And Fox moves it up the right side out to center. Picked up by Zibanejad. Down the right wing. Moves in. Shoots. Hits the outside of the goal post. Zibanejad with it again. Out to the left point. Now Fox straight away. To the far side. Chased by Lindgren. Lindgren hit. Moves the puck around for Zibanejad. Into the slot. But Tarasenko had his stick lifted. And now the Oilers will clear the puck out.
Yeah, Zibanejad had the puck in the corner. Tarasenko breaking for the net. And good opportunity with a good defense play by the Edmonton Oilers. Lifted Tarasenko's stick at the last minute.
Now Gauthier with a centering pass. That's broken up. And the Oilers will clear the zone. Flip down into the Ranger end. With the Oilers leading 4-1. Here's Trouba. Ahead for Gauthier. Gauthier sends it into the corner. Loose puck, and Kane will slide it across. 5.5 gone, second period. All the scoring in the first. Oilers 4, and the Rangers 1.
Fourth line getting some ice time out there for the Rangers.
Goodrow decision and Gauthier. Now here's McDavid down the left wing. Draws a penalty. Delayed call. Extra skater on for the Oilers. Hyman with the puck in the near corner. Hyman carries out. Hyman, cross ice, broken up by Lafreniere. Edmonton already 2 for 2. Will head to the man advantage. It's a holding call at the 5:55 mark of this second period.
Well, there's Connor McDavid again. He's going to draw penalties when he's got that speed, and you got to get right in front of him, and you can't give him the outside. He gets to the outside and cuts in. He's going to beat you. They're going to just grabs him at the man, grabs him by the arm, and I think he kind of could have steered him to the corner. I don't think he had to take that kind of a penalty, and these are the kind of penalties we say you cannot take. Is when you got Connor McDavid out there, you always know where he is. You do everything you're going to stop him, and here we go. Actually, it was not. Who was it? It was not Nicola, right?
Right, the penalty was elsewhere. Lafreniere got the stick in on Hyman.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like that didn't even look like a penalty to me, but it happened over on the other side of the ice. Right?
So Lafreniere in the box. McDavid with the puck, left wing circle. McDavid spinning along the board, sends it back out. Here's Barry to the far circle. Back out for Tyson Barry, straight away. Now McDavid. Oilers with the man advantage. McDavid fans on the shot. Blocked by Lindgren as it rolled off McDavid's stick. Fox with the outlet pass. Picked up by Kreider. Kreider moving in and scores! A shorthanded goal, and the Rangers pull to within 2.
Huge. Big plus for the Rangers. Kreider has 2 shorthanded goals on the year. Gets his second goal of the game, and that was just a great. Zibanejad has it. Actually, Connor McDavid has the puck, and I think he was going to shoot it, then he changed his mind, was going to pass it, and he lost the puck at the last minute. And then Kreider breaks down on an odd man rush, lets the shot go.
Looked like he was trying to pass it over to Zibanejad, and it deflects in off the skate of the defenseman Barry, back onto the stick of Kreider, and he beat Campbell. So a fortunate bounce for the Rangers.
Short-handed goal. Big plus. That should lift this team considerably. Still a minute and a half left in the Edmonton power play, but the Rangers have cut it to 4-2 with just over 13 minutes remaining in this second period.
Remember, Kreider did not have a shorthanded goal in his career until last season.
He's got 3 so far this year.
So the Oilers continue on the power play. Kreider with his 24th of the season. He has a power play goal and a shorthanded goal tonight. Now McDavid back in. McDavid sends it out to the right side for Draisaitl. Draisaitl back to McDavid. Out to the right point. Oilers work the puck around. Here's Nugent Hopkins, left circle. Down low. Hyman tries to get it across. Draisaitl keeps it alive. Back out to the right point. Now Barry over to Draisaitl. Draisaitl, right wing boards, defended by Goodrow. Near side, Nugent Hopkins across. The shot and a save by Shesterkin. And the Rangers clear the puck down ice.
That was a huge save. And it was Connor McDavid on the one-timer, lets it go. It's Shesterkin over to his right, slid over to the left on that short side and comes up with the save. 25 seconds here remaining in the Edmonton power play.
Fogle in pursuit of the puck, deep in the Rangers zone. Winds it around to Evander Kane. Back out to the left point. Nurse across, takes the return. Nurse, near side for Kane. Kane stick handling. Back out for Nurse. Now Kane, left wing boards. Nurse with it. Cross ice. Shot. Deflected in front. Did not get through to Shesterkin. Lindgren clears the puck ahead. And Kreider will move it the rest of the way. So the Rangers not only kill off an Oiler power play, but they score a shorthanded goal.
Yeah, that was big. They needed a lift. And that shorthanded goal by Kreider should help them.
Under 12 minutes remaining, second period. Battle for the puck along the boards. Rangers come out with it. Poked ahead for Lafreniere. Now on the left side. Towards the net. Shot wide to the left from Chris Kreider. Oilers clear the puck down. Here's McLeod on the left wing. McLeod sends in deep. Mikula unable to play it. Puck kept alive by the Oilers. Kane out in front. Shot saved by Shesterkin. Shesterkin's made some big stops over the last couple of minutes, and the Rangers clear.
He has. He was shaky in the first period. Boy, he's come up big with 2 or 3 huge stops here in the second period. That's got to make him feel a lot better.
Keeps it a 4-2 game. Oilers move the puck back down. Shesterkin will play it behind the net. Moves it up the boards. And now Trocheck has it for the Rangers. Can't clear. Kept in. Shot. Another save by Shesterkin, that time on Ryan. Under 11 minutes remaining in the second. Edmonton 4 and the Rangers 2. Snyder up the left side. Rangers can't get it out. Oilers keep the puck alive. Snyder on it behind the Ranger net. Moves it up the right wing. Trocheck again can't clear. Held in along the boards by Edmonton. Battle for the puck. 2 Oilers, 2 Rangers. To the skates of Puljujarvi. You hear the officials. They say no whistle, move it.
I think all 10 players were in that one spot there, fighting for that puck.
Oilers keep it alive. Broberg at the right point sends the puck around. Tarasenko over for the Rangers. Can't get it out. Long shift in the Rangers zone. Now Snyder flips it up the boards. Kept alive by Edmonton. Loose puck. Panarin. Cross ice. Tarasenko. Down to 10 minutes remaining in the second. Here's Tarasenko to the red line. He shoots in, and now the Rangers finally go for a change. Campbell behind the net. Leaves it for Broberg. Up the left wing to center. Picked off. Here comes Hedl. Puck knocked off his stick, and the Oilers clear it back out. Rangers back into the Edmonton zone. Down the right side, Lafreniere puts on the brakes. Sends it around behind the net. Hedl tied up by Bouchard. Puck kept alive by the Rangers. Now Hedl with it again. Hedl working hard behind the Edmonton net. Tied up. Lafreniere comes over. Lafreniere works it free. Alexei Lafreniere along the right wing boards. Back over to Hedl. Now Kakko over for the Rangers. Hard working shift for the kid line. Kakko for Lafreniere, right circle. Back out to the point. Miller puts a move on. Keeps the puck alive. Coming out of the corner with it is Hedl. Now Keandre Miller, right circle. Stick handling. Back out for a shot and a glove save by Campbell. He will hold on to it. Trouba with a bullet. So we'll take a break. 4-2 Oilers. Just past the midway point of the second period on 98.7 FM, ESPN New York, and the MSG Radio Network.
It's time we go together. Let's go see something new together. Let's go capture moments together. Let's go experience something unexpected together. Wherever you go, enjoy a cleaner running engine with Citgo's top-tier Tri-Clean gasoline. Citgo. Let's go together.
The EA Sports NHL 23 World Championship is here with more events, more tournaments, and more chances to win than ever before. Test your skills playing EA Sports NHL 23 against the best gamers in the world for the chance to represent your favorite team. Win a trip to NHL events and compete for a share of $150,000. Register now and get all the details at NHL.com/NHL23.
White Claw delivers a wave of pure refreshment in a variety of flavors. From the originals, black cherry and mango, to new flavors like passion fruit and blackberry. Crafted using their unique brew pure process, White Claw brings a crisp taste with 100 calories, 5% alcohol, and 2 grams of carbs. Come on down to Burgerology and Patchogue, Long Island, and enjoy $6 White Claws during all Rangers games. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavor. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Wants you to meet its newest line mate, the Peerless Boiler Combi. Find out why comfort begins with a Peerless Boiler at PeerlessBoilers.com. Remember, Peerless Boilers, America's best built boilers.
That was a solid shift out there for that Hito line with Kako and Lafreniere. They battled in the corners, and there was 2-on-2, two Oilers, 2 Rangers. Rangers coming in with the puck, and Gerard Gallant is keeping those 3 guys together, and that last shift out there showed how much strength they got in the corners now, how they control the puck when they get in the offensive zone.
Off the draw shot by Lindgren, stopped by Campbell. Oilers clear. Puck loose at center. Fox works it ahead. Backhanded in by Goodrow into the left of Campbell. And now a penalty will be assessed. It's an interference call. This one will go against the Oilers. Goodrow and Yamamoto were chasing after the puck. Yamamoto wound up sliding into the boards, but he will be sent off to the penalty box.
Yeah, they're both battling for the puck. Goodrow's going on the run, and there, yeah. It's going to be the penalty there. Really strange, you know. And you see, I marvel sometimes when 2 guys are skating together and one falls down, and automatically you're going to get the penalty. I mean, we've had some penalties called in this game where I'm looking at shaking my head a little bit, but this is a big plus for the Rangers. They got a shorthanded goal. They got a power play goal in this game. So special teams has really played a big part in this game so far, and the Rangers got a power play right here.
Looking to pull to within a goal. Here's Panarin, right circle. Moves in, cross-ice pass, but Kreider's stick tied up by Cody Ceci. Kept alive by the Rangers. Zibanejad back out. Across from Fox to Panarin. Wine shoots, it's blocked. Panarin with it again. Down low, Kreider, cross-ice pass. Zibanejad shoots, it's blocked. Comes back over to Panarin. Now Fox, right point. Panarin, right circle. Panarin into the slot. Shot by Hedl, stopped by Campbell. And Ceci will clear the puck out. Fox plays it at center. Works it all the way back to his goaltender as the Rangers regroup. Now up the right side it comes. Panarin on it for the Rangers. 1-for-1 on the power play. They also have a shorthanded goal, both from Kreider. Here's Zibanejad, carries in deep. Zibanejad in the far corner, Edmonton zone. Out to Panarin. Slides it across for Fox. Fox carries down the right side. Leaves it for Panarin. Panarin. Zibanejad fires right on to the save made by Campbell.
Right in the spot. That's Zibanejad's shot right over at the top faceoff circle. They like to get it, isolate him over there, throw the pass over and have him one time. And Jack Campbell's very, very aware of that, but Rangers controlling the play on the power play. Kreider gets in front of the net. Boy, he really pays the price. He gets hit and battered, but he's right there on the doorstep of Jack Campbell. And Zibanejad let the shot go, but Campbell very wisely moved over there quickly. There's nowhere to go on that short side. Campbell comes up with the save, and the draw stays deep inside the Oilers zone with 50 seconds remaining in the Ranger power play.
Oilers fire the puck down. 7.5 to go, second period. Oilers 4 and the Rangers 2. Here comes Keandre Miller. Miller to the red line, shoots in. Puck winds around behind the Edmonton goal. Comes back out to the right point, forced out by the Oilers. Picked up at center by Kako. Kako Into the Edmonton zone. Shoots in. Campbell stops it behind the net. Moves it to the far side. Rangers keep it alive. Trocheck battling behind the Edmonton goal. Puck taken away now. Here comes McDavid with speed through the neutral zone. Backhands in and then heads off to the Edmonton bench. Penalty time winding down. Yamamoto will return in 10 seconds. Here come the Rangers. Tarasenko held up. Oilers with the puck. And they will carry out. Yamamoto returns. It's now a 3-on-2 for Edmonton. Here's McLeod moving in. Shoots, and Shesterkin got a piece of it. Puck along the wall. Miller with his long reach. Able to poke it ahead. Carried ahead into the Oilers zone by Lafreniere. In with a shot. Gloved up high by Campbell. And he hangs on with 6.5 remaining. Second period in Edmonton. Oilers 4, Rangers 2 on 98.7 FM, ESPN New York, and the MSG Radio Network.
At New York Presbyterian, their oncologists know the importance of having a knowledgeable and compassionate team when it comes to cancer care. That's why their doctors work to treat the whole body, not just the cancer, ensuring you have the tools you need and are well cared for through every part of your treatment. Start your care today. Men over 50 should schedule a prostate cancer screening at nyp.org/health screenings. Stay amazing, New York Presbyterian.
In the drawing room, a group of suspects gathered. The detective has solved the mystery.
Ladies and gentlemen, the butler did it.
You'll never catch me. The butler darted to his getaway car. But what he didn't know is this is a Nissan sales event ad.
Wait, what?
And his car is no match for the detective's Nissan Rogue or its standard VC turbo engine. Save on one of your own at the Nissan Thrill of the Drive sales event.
Now get a low $299 per month lease on the 2023 Nissan Rogue. Availability is limited. For well-qualified customers, subject to NMAC credit approval, take from new dealer stock. See dealer for financing details. $39.59 initial payment for 36 months on 2023 Rogue S all-wheel drive. Excludes tax, title, license, and $650 acquisition fee. Disposition fee due at lease end. Call 1-888-858-8319 for offer details. Ends 2/28/23.
Contact your local Tri-Honda dealer for a great deal today. Chris Kreider with both Ranger goals. Now has 6 career shorthanded goals, 3 last year, 3 this season. It's the second time in his career, Stemmer, he scores a power play goal and a shorthanded goal in the same game.
26 power play goals last year, 52 altogether. It's slowed up a little bit. Played with Trocheck quite a bit. Now they switched over with Zibanejad. They're over on the bench talking a few things over, and Kreider, a left-handed shot, will take the face-off deep inside the Edmonton Oilers zone. Up against Connor McDavid. McDavid gets tossed out. Tarasenko over on the right side.
Nugent Hopkins steps in. Off the draw. Rangers control. Tarasenko moves the puck around. Zibanejad near corner. Down low for Kreider. Back up the boards, Trouba. Pushing one. It's deflected wide by Zibanejad. Set up the boards by Nurse. And deflected out to center. Trouba is on it there. Cross ice for Tarasenko. Rangers have won 6 straight. Oilers 9-1-3 in their last 13 games. Edmonton with 4 goals in the first period. Leading the Rangers now 4-2. Zibanejad down the right side. Shot sticked aside by Campbell. Kreider was looking for the rebound. Oilers move the puck to center. Tarasenko on it for the Rangers. Long pass up the right side for Zibanejad. Shoots in. Knocked out of the air. And now it's Nurse for the Oilers. Moves it right back with 5.5 to go in period 2. And the Rangers trailing by 2.
Yeah, Zibanejad on that odd man rush. I think he tried to get it over to Kreider, but I thought he was in a good position to shoot the puck, and he did not.
Oilers move the puck down. This will be an icing call against Edmonton.
You know, it's interesting, Vladimir Tarasenko and everybody applauding the deal that the Rangers made with the St. Louis Blues, and how he's going to be able to help on that right side. He's got a goal. He got his first shot, his first shift as a New York Ranger. He scored against Seattle the other night, and we're wanting him. He's got good size, 6'1", 225 pounds, has a Stanley Cup. 11 years he spent with the St. Louis Blues, and 31, he's unrestricted free agent. at the end of the season. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with him.
Playing in his fourth game as a member of the Rangers. Off the draw. Rangers control. Panarin back out for Fox. Right point. Into the corner for Trocheck. Moves it back around behind the net. Coming in front with the puck is Vesey's shot. It's the net. Rangers keep it alive. Panarin for Vesey. Left wing board. Shoots. It goes wide. Puck comes out to the right point. Fox is on it there. Rink wide for Lindgren. Moves it around behind for Trocheck. Back out in front. Lindgren shot. Saved by Campbell. Puck kept in the zone by Fox. And now the Oilers clear. Rangers trailing 4-2. 4:45 remaining in period 2 in Edmonton. Kenny Albert, Pete Stemkowski from our New York studio. Fox back at his own line. Rangers will travel to Calgary after the game. 10 o'clock Eastern start tomorrow night against the Flames. Pass up the middle. Here's Goodrow down the right side. Goodrow cutting wide on Broberg. Puts the puck around behind the net. Decision chasing. Oilers able to clear. And this will be another icing call against Edmonton.
Well, the only line that I see was really with the fierce forechecking is that heave of line. I mean, you got to be a lot tougher when those pucks go in the corner. Edmonton's got some solid defensemen. We talk about Bouchard, Nurse. And these guys know what to do with the puck. And when you give them some time and give them a little bit of ice, they're going to make that first clearing pass out of their own zone. And that forecheck has to be a lot quicker. And you got to force that puck carrier, that defenseman, and have that second man come in and get those loose pucks. And the Rangers just not doing that often enough to create some turnovers and get some scoring opportunities. Got to bear down a little bit when you go in those corners on the forecheck.
4:16 remaining, second period. 4-2 lead for the Oilers on 98.7 FM, ESPN, and the MSG Radio Network.
Hello, Ranger fans. This is Bob from Plumwell Services. Our team has been serving Long Island for over 40 years, providing the finest plumbing and heating solutions for your home and your business. Plumwell Services is available day or night. If you have a plumbing issue, we have you covered. We are Long Island's premier plumbing and heating solution. Visit us at plumwellservices.com or call 844-PLUMWELL to schedule a free plumbing system evaluation. Let's go, Rangers!
Experience the future of connectivity with Spectrum One. You get Spectrum Internet delivering the fastest speeds in the nation for $49.99 a month. Advanced Wi-Fi for enhanced privacy and security, free for 12 months. And a Spectrum mobile line with unlimited talk, text, and data, plus nationwide 5G, free for 12 months. That's Spectrum One. Visit Spectrum.com or your local Spectrum store today. Offer subject to change. Valid for qualified residential customers only. Service not available in all areas. Restrictions apply.
Experience the sophisticated taste of the best single malt whiskey in the world, the Macallan, founded in 1824. The Macallan is renowned worldwide for its extraordinary single malt whiskeys. Their outstanding quality and distinctive character reveal the uncompromised excellence they pursue. Whether your taste is sherry oak or double cask, the Macallan single malt whiskey is for you. Pick up the Macallan today at your nearest liquor store. The Macallan, the single malt whiskey against which all others must be judged. Crafted without compromise. Please savor the Macallan responsibly.
Out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by Best Trails and Travel. Islanders defeated the Penguins tonight 5-4. Blackhawks over the Senators in overtime 4-3. Dallas and Minnesota tied at 1 in overtime. And the Kings lead the Ducks 3-1 in the second period.
Chris Kreider, goal, power play, shorthanded goal. He's got points in 7 straight games. So started off slowly, but he's really caught fire here the last couple of 3 weeks.
Scoring both Ranger goals tonight. Out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by Best Trails and Travel, New York City's premier charter bus company. Visit them today for the ultimate travel experience at besttrailstravel.com. Here come the Oilers into the Ranger zone. Shot from the right circle, turned aside by Shesterkin. Loose puck in front. And it's Schneider who stick handles out of trouble, hits the red line, and then sends in deep. Bouchard back for the Oilers, tied up behind the net by Mikula. Rangers keep the puck alive. And now the Oilers look to gain possession. Could not. Rangers maintain control. 3.5 remaining in the period. And now it's Kane who moves it down into the Ranger end. DeAndre Miller back on it for New York. Rangers trailed 4-1 after 1. Kreider with the shorthanded goal here in the second period. Oilers move the puck down. Miller back to retrieve for the Rangers once again. Miller tied up behind his own net. Moves it up the left side and out to center. Here come the Rangers. Kakko to the left circle. Met by Ryan. Kakko towards the net. Off the stick of Trouba. Kept alive. Flipped back around by Lafreniere. Now Trouba with a shot. That gets blocked. Trouba on it again. Sends wide of the net. Hedl picks up the puck. Into the corner for Lafreniere. Cross ice, Trouba, left circle, down low. Hedl waits, shoots. Oh, what a save by Campbell. He was down. Looked like Hedl had the entire upper portion of the net. And Campbell able to make a spectacular save. And then the Oilers ice the puck.
Boy, how good has this line been with Hedl? And, you know, Kaapo Kakko, the thing that impresses me as we've watched him develop is he's drafted by the New York Rangers a couple of years ago, second overall. But how strong he is on his skates in the corners. That didn't happen overnight. I mean, the first couple of years he was getting pushed off the puck. But, boy, he has built up his body, strong in the corners, and Hedl just shaking his head right now. Had a couple of quality chances, and Campbell just stacked up the pads and took away those. He had a couple of whacks at it. Campbell comes up huge for the Edmonton Oilers.
That was the save of the night by Campbell. Here's Tarasenko down the right side. Cuts wide on Nurse behind the net. He and Nurse continue to battle for the puck. Now Kreider with it. Goes up the boards. Sent back around by Ryan Lindgren. Played by Tarasenko. Up for Zibanejad. Knocked off the puck. And it's carried out by McLeod. Under 2 to play in the second period at Edmonton. McLeod sends in right side of the Ranger goal. Met by Lindgren. Kreider on the puck. Kreider up the right side. Zibanejad clears the zone. Played at center by McDavid. Back in across the line. Leaving it for Nugent Hopkins. Now McDavid behind the net. McDavid keeps it away from Lindgren. Out for Kulak. Shot misses the net. Hyman centering pass off the skate. Tarasenko deflects the puck to his left. And it's moved down into the Edmonton zone with 1:25 on the clock. Period 2. Kulak back the other way for the Oilers. Up the left side and down. It's an icing call against Edmonton.
24-20 shots on goal. The Rangers lead in that department. Rangers been better in the second period. Hedl, that chance that Hedl had there when he was all alone for, 5, 6, 7 seconds. Anytime you can get that much time in front of a goalkeeper, and Campbell just stood his ground. And it's been a sore spot for Edmonton the last couple of 3 years or so, but they feel that Campbell's the guy to give the job, can do the job. A 5-year contract. Has over 30 wins last year for the Toronto Maple Leafs. So this guy has been around and he's been solid for the Edmonton Oilers.
Stuart Skinner, the other Oilers goaltender who has struggled as of late, he went to the All-Star game. Edmonton native. But Skinner with just 1 win in his last 6, while Campbell has gone 8-0-1 over his last 9. Rangers shoot in. Campbell behind the net. Nurse moves it up the boards. Trouba pinching. Met by Yamamoto. Centering pass. Trocheck across. And Vesey is robbed by Campbell. Another spectacular save.
Unbelievable. Jimmy Vesey. Trocheck there, and he throws the puck, and Campbell is over to the right side. So the net is open for Vesey, and he lets the shot go. And boy, cheers from the crowd as Campbell just slid over to his left. Got his catching hand right there as Trocheck makes a great play, and boy, what a save by Campbell. He's come up with a couple of big ones on Hedl, and that one on Jimmy Vesey is Vesey looking up to the sky and shaking his head. But
wow. Vesey and Campbell never were teammates in Toronto a couple of years back.
That was some save.
He has made 2 unbelievable saves in the last couple of minutes. First on Hedl, and then on Vesey. Down to 20 seconds. It remains a 4-2 Edmonton lead. Rangers have certainly had the better of the chances here in the second period. Rangers move the puck out. Down to 12 seconds. Here come the Oilers back into the Rangers zone. Puck sent towards the net, deflected by McLeod. Saved by Shesterkin. 3 seconds as time will run down. And the second period comes to an end. It's a 4-2 Oilers lead, but the Rangers twice had unbelievable opportunities to pull to within a goal in the closing minutes.
Well, I think that when you see that Gila line go out there and you see how they forecheck and how they control the play, they've been the best line for the New York Rangers in this game. And when the guys on the bench see that, they jump up and continue that. Rangers got a little bit better in their own zone, getting the puck out, containing Connor McDavid. He had a couple of opportunities in that second period, but they held Edmonton off the scoreboard in that second period. And Chris Kreider takes advantage, a shorthanded goal. He scores on the power play. He can score 5-on-5. He can score shorthanded goals, and that was Chris Kreider scoring the only goal of that second period. So the Rangers, with 20 minutes to play, trailed the Edmonton Oilers after two periods by a score of 4-2.
Don LaGreca will take you through the second intermission on 98.7 FM, ESPN New York, and the MSG Radio Network.
Ranger fans, when deciding to take a charter bus, there is only one choice. That's Best Trails and Travel, New York City's premier charter bus company. Best Trails and Travel have the highest level of charter bus service in New York City and has been serving New York's leading corporations, professional sports teams, and private individuals for over 25 years. They offer premier customer service and the newest fleet of buses in the industry. Whether you're traveling with family, friends, or colleagues, Best Trails and Travel guarantees you the ultimate traveling experience. Visit them at besttrailstravel.com or call 212-206-6974.
The Honda HR-V, CR-V, Pilot, Passport, and Ridgeline. They all have one thing in common. They never back off from a challenge. Available with all-wheel drive, the Honda SUV lineup has the performance you can count on and the capability to amaze. It's no wonder Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com named Honda the 2022 Best Value Brand.
Contact your local Honda dealer for a great deal today.
Based on 2022 brand image awards from Kelley Blue Book, visit KBB.com for more information.
Experience the sophisticated taste of the best single malt whiskey in the world, the Macallan, founded in 1824. The Macallan is renowned worldwide for its extraordinary single malt whiskeys. Their outstanding quality and distinctive character reveal the uncompromised excellence they pursue. Whether your taste is sherry oak or double cask, the Macallan single malt whiskey is for you. Pick up the Macallan today at your nearest liquor store. The Macallan, the single malt whiskey against which all others must be judged. Crafted without compromise. Please savor the Macallan responsibly.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to score with a broken stick, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of shots on goal, ZipRecruiter finds you the one that lights the lamp. See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. That's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
This is the Spectrum New York Rangers Intermission Report. Now here's Don LaGreca on the MSG Radio Network.
Much better period for the Blue Shirts in the second period, but still work to do as they trail the Oilers 4-2 after 40 minutes of play. Welcome to the Rangers' second intermission report. It's brought to you by Spectrum One. Introducing Spectrum One, the future of connectivity is fast, secure, and reliable internet. Advanced Wi-Fi and mobile for just $49.99 a month. One connection, total connectivity. Restrictions apply. Visit Spectrum.com for details. One goal, and it belonged to the Rangers. They were down 4-1 going into the second period. Alexei Lafreniere takes a holding penalty at 5:55. The Oilers already were 2 for 2 on the power play in the first period, but it would be Chris Kreider shorthanded. His 24th of the season, his second of the game from Fox and Lindgren at 6:26. Gets the Rangers within 2. Kreider is trying to slide the pass to Zibanejad, but it bounced off an Edmonton Oiler back to Kreider, and he hammers it home past Campbell, and it's 4-2. Rangers will get an opportunity later on as Yamamoto took an interference penalty, 11-14. The Rangers were 1 for 1 with the man advantage in the first period. They could not convert, but then a couple glorious opportunities later on in the second period. The first was Philip Hedl. Had a wide open net. Campbell was down on his belly, and as he threw the puck towards the net, it hit the mask of Campbell and didn't go in. So Hedl has been so good this year. An excellent chance to make it a one-goal game. Campbell helmets it away. It stays 4-2. And then moments later, Vesey had a chance and another great save by Campbell. So there could be a real chance here with less goaltending that the Rangers could have climbed all the way back and tied it at 4, or at least make it a one-goal game going into the third period. But Jack Campbell was good in that period. He allowed the 1 goal on the 12 shots the Rangers had in the second period. Edmonton finished with 9. We told you about the penalties in the second period. Lafreniere for holding at 5:55. Yamamoto for interference at 11:14. So right now the Rangers 1 for 2 on the power play. The Oilers 2 for 3. And that's a scoring summary for the second period brought to you by Citgo. Fueled by Citgo, fueling good. So the Rangers could be feeling good, at least gaining some momentum, playing a much better second period. And we talked about it a lot pregame and in the first intermission. First time these two teams hooked up, it was the Rangers who had a 3-0 lead going into the third period, and Edmonton had 4 unanswered goals to win that game in regulation. That was back on November 2nd, so the Rangers looking for some revenge. You wouldn't think this game is over by a long shot. 25 shots for the Rangers total through 2 periods, 21 for the Edmonton Oilers as the Rangers trying to keep their winning streak alive. It stands at 6. Meanwhile, the Oilers 9-0-3 in their last 12. 2 really good high-powered offenses, and right now Edmonton has the advantage through 2 periods of play, 4-2. Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to score with a broken stick, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of shots on goal, ZipRecruiter finds you the one that lights the lamp. See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. That's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. When we come back, we'll give you the scoreboard, then we'll drop the puck for the third period in Edmonton with the Oilers have a 4-2 lead on the Rangers after 40 minutes of play. You're listening to Rangers Hockey on 98.7 ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
It's time we go together. Let's go see something new together. Let's go capture moments together. Let's go experience something unexpected together. Wherever you go, enjoy a cleaner running engine with Citgo's top-tier Tri-Clean gasoline. Citgo. Let's go together.
In the drawing room, a group of suspects gathered. The detective has solved the mystery.
Ladies and gentlemen, the butler did it.
You'll never catch me. The butler darted to his getaway car. But what he didn't know is this is a Nissan sales event ad.
Wait, what?
And his car is no match for the detective's Nissan Rogue or its standard VC turbo engine. Save on one of your own at the Nissan Thrill of the Drive sales event.
Now get a low $299 per month lease on the 2023 Nissan Rogue. Availability is limited. For well-qualified customers, subject to NMAC credit approval, take from new dealer stock. See dealer for financing details. $39.59 initial payment for 36 months on 2023 Rogue S all-wheel drive. Excludes tax, title, license, and $650 acquisition fee. Disposition fee due at lease end. Call 1-888-858-8319 for offer details. Ends 2/28/23.
Experience the sophisticated taste of the best single malt whiskey in the world. The Macallan, founded in 1824. The Macallan is renowned worldwide for its extraordinary single malt whiskeys. Their outstanding quality and distinctive character reveal the uncompromised excellence they pursue. Whether your taste is sherry, oak, or double cask, the Macallan single malt whiskey is for you. Pick up the Macallan today at your nearest liquor store. The Macallan, the single malt whiskey against which all others must be judged. Crafted without compromise. Please savor the Macallan responsibly.
Experience the future of connectivity with Spectrum One. You get Spectrum Internet delivering the fastest speeds in the nation for $49.99 a month. Advanced Wi-Fi for enhanced privacy and security, free for 12 months. And a Spectrum mobile line with unlimited talk, text, and data, plus nationwide 5G, free for 12 months. That's Spectrum One. Visit Spectrum.com or your local Spectrum store today. Offer subject to change. Valid for qualified residential customers only. Service not available in all areas. Restrictions apply.
Ranger fans, when deciding to take a charter bus, there is only one choice. That's Best Trails and Travel, New York City's premier charter bus company. Best Trails and Travel have the highest level of charter bus service in New York City and has been serving New York's leading corporations, professional sports teams, and private individuals for over 25 years. They offer premier customer service and the newest fleet of buses in the industry. Whether you're traveling with family, friends, or colleagues, Best Trails and Travel guarantees you the ultimate traveling experience. Visit them at besttrailstravel.com or call 212-206-6974.
Our special ticket offers are guaranteed to help you get the most of Rangers games. Head to NewYorkRangers.com/ticket offers to get tickets now. Don LaGreca back with you here. Edmonton is the site of the Rangers and the Oilers. Second intermission, and the Rangers trail by the score of 4-2. Chris Kreider has a power play goal and a shorthanded goal in this game as the Rangers trying to climb back in down 2 heading to the third period. Well, the Rangers make the big deal for Tarasenko, being able to add him to the power play. The problem really with the power play, if you're looking for anything, is just opportunity. In the 3 previous games before tonight, the Rangers have had a grand total of 5 chances on the power play, so not really a ton of opportunities so far. And that's been happening to the Rangers a lot over the last couple of years, not getting a tremendous amount of power play opportunities through 2 periods here tonight. They've had only 2. Gerard Gallant addressed the power play in the pregame show, and he said he didn't have much of a chance really to take a look at the units because there really hasn't been that many opportunities lately.
Honestly, since we put those units together, we haven't had many power plays. I think we've had 5 in 3 games, so there's not a whole lot there to look at, but we like them in practice. We like the people are in the right spots, and we'll see what it does. And it's all about the results, but I like them on paper for sure.
0 for 1 against Vancouver on Wednesday. Back to Saturday, they were 1 for 1 on the power play. Seattle, they were 2 for 3, but only 3. So, again, 5. And so far, if you get to the 4th game tonight against Edmonton, 7. So you're really not getting a tremendous power play opportunities, but it has been good and has had cashed in tonight. Well, Filipino came so close to scoring in that period. Boy, he has been good. That whole kid line has been terrific for the Rangers, with Hedl centering Lafreniere and Kakko. Gallant spoke before the game. Why has the kid line, specifically Lafreniere, been so hot lately?
Confidence is big. I mean, again, the kids are growing up. They're getting a little older, and they're playing with confidence and they're playing good hockey. So when you get in a role like they've been on the roll lately, it's all about the line. It's not about one guy individually. And Phil was hot as hell there. He scored a bunch of goals in 7 or 8 games in a row, pretty much. And Capo's played great hockey, and Laffy's playing well with them. So real happy with the line. Continue to play like that, and you get more minutes.
And what is Laffy doing better?
Yeah, no, moving his feet. Sometimes Laffy gets the puck and he's stick handling too much, but now he's moving his feet more and he's coming out of the corners more with the puck. And he plays a physical game, too. He's getting more hits, and, so they play well as a line. They cycle pucks well below the goal line as a line. When they do those things, you can see they're going to have a good game.
All right, let's take a look at the scoreboard for the games of the NHL tonight. We'll start out on the island, where the Islanders came back from deficits of 3-1 and 4-2 to beat the Penguins in regulation 5-4. Anders Lee with a pair, he now has 21. Nelson a pair, he now has 23. Zach Parisi's goal with less than 3 minutes to go in regulation, his 15th of the season, proved to be the game winner. In defeat, Pittsburgh had 2 goals from Raquel, he now has 21. Crosby had his 25th, Zucker his 14th. Other finals, the Blackhawks win in overtime over the Senators in Ottawa 4-3. Chicago came back from 3-1 in this one to win. Athanasiou's 12th of the year was the difference as he wins it in overtime. Patrick Kane had 2 goals as well for Chicago, and he now has 11 on the season. Final in the shootout, Wild come back, beat the Stars 2-1. Zuccarello had given Minnesota a 1-0 lead with his 20th. Ben came back to tie it at 1 with his 22nd, and then they would go to the shootout, and the Wild would get the extra point, and they would get the victory 2-1. One game is still in progress outside of the Rangers and the Oilers. They're after 2 periods of play in Anaheim. Kings 3 and the Ducks 1. Lizotte his 8th. Arvidsson his 15th. Kempe his 28th for L.A. Kempe has had a tremendous year for L.A. Former Ranger Kevin Shattenkirk, 2nd of the year for the Ducks, the only tally for Anaheim. Well, the Rangers, they're down by 2, trying to stretch their win streak to 7, but they're going to have a big third period to do it. Short turnaround for the Rangers after the game tonight. They'll fly to Calgary to take on the Flames, and the Rangers return home on Monday against the Winnipeg Jets. That'll do it for the second intermission report, brought to you by Spectrum One. Introducing Spectrum One, the future of connectivity is fast, secure, and reliable Internet, advanced Wi-Fi, and mobile for just $49.99 a month. One connection, total connectivity, restrictions apply. Visit SpectrumMobile.com for details. Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves. You're listening to Rangers Hockey on 98.7 ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
This is your radio home for New York Rangers Hockey. WEPN FM, New York, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Kenny and Pete with the call in the third period from Edmonton. Oilers 4 and the Rangers 2. You're listening to Rangers Hockey on 98.7 ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
This has been the Spectrum New York Rangers Intermission Report. Blue Shirts Hockey is next.
NHLShop.com, the official online store of the National Hockey League, and the world's largest selection of officially licensed NHL fan gear, with unique one-of-a-kind designs by Fanatics, Adidas, and all the latest styles for every NHL team. Don't miss out. Shop now and get today's special offer. NHLShop.com, a Fanatics experience.
When it comes to digestive health, it's what you can't see that can cause problems. And New York Presbyterian has the leading-edge, minimally invasive screening methods to diagnose and treat digestive disorders. So if you have nausea, stomach pain, indigestion, or any other digestive discomfort, they can help get you back to feeling better quickly. Schedule your screening, and if you're over 45, schedule a colonoscopy today at nyp.org/health screenings. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian.
It's time we go together. Let's go see something new together. Let's go capture moments together. Let's go experience something unexpected together. Wherever you go, enjoy a cleaner running engine with Citgo's top-tier Tri-Clean gasoline. Citgo. Let's go together.
Welcome back, Kenny Albert, Pete Stemkowski. We head to the third period. Rangers trailing the Edmonton Oilers 4-2. Big trade announced moments ago. The Toronto Maple Leafs have acquired Ryan O'Reilly from St. Louis with a first, second, and third round pick. Going the other way, O'Reilly and Noel Acciari to the Leafs for a 1-2-3 Mikhail Abramov and Adam Gaudette. You look at that Atlantic Division, Pete. Bruins, 87 points, most in the league. Then you have the Leafs and the Lightning, 1 point apart, second and third place, and that's going to be some playoff in the Atlantic Division.
It is. Boy, that's an awful lot. Toronto give up first, second, third round pick. I guess they might as well not even show up till day 2 of the draft in this one, and they're giving away an awful lot. But Toronto, listen, they have not won a Stanley Cup in an awful long time, and
you would know.
Going a round or two, or even going to the conference final, not enough. They want it all. They want the big prize, and Ryan O'Reilly's a winner. He's won a cup in St. Louis, and they're hoping that he can get him over the hump and take him to the promised land. But
are you wearing that?
Gave up an awful lot.
Are you wearing the?
No, not today.
1967 Leafs Stanley Cup ring tonight? No.
No, it's. Listen, they are due. Like you said, it's 55 years, and they're going to put battle. Looks like is it going to be Tampa Bay if they finish the second and third? That thing. A lot of people like it. The first team that finishes first will play the lowest wild card in the second and third in each division. So I'm thinking if it started tomorrow, the Rangers played the New Jersey Devils in the first round, and some people like it, some people don't. They think maybe we should wait later on.
Right. Some people want them to go back to the 1 against 8 in the conference, but it is what it is, and this season, it certainly looks like Toronto and Tampa Bay in the first round. Once again, Leafs haven't won a series since 2004. It's incredible how long they've gone. When it's game time, it's Tully time. Third period puck drop brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. The original triple distilled, triple blended, and triple cask matured Irish Whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew during tonight's action. Oilers enter the Rangers zone offside, so they'll bring it back out.
Well, the Rangers certainly had the opportunities in that second period with, the goalkeeper Jack Campbell's just been absolutely outstanding. One thing about the Oilers, they can score goals, but when it comes to defense, they'll give it to you. They don't mind winning games, 7-5, 7-6, but opportunities were there in the second period for the Rangers, but they just weren't able to beat the Edmonton Oilers goalkeeper.
Rangers out shooting Edmonton through 2, 25-21. Hedel and Vesey both looked up to the ceiling at Rogers Place after they were robbed by Campbell in the closing minutes of the second period. Rangers so close twice to making it a one-goal game. Now Kreider wrists the puck in. Karams around. Kulak, near side for Barry. Barry moves it up the boards. Takes the return. And now clears the zone. Oilers with the 2 power play goals in the first period. Here's Draisaitl down the right side. Draisaitl lost the puck. Vesey sweeps it ahead. And then a good defensive play by Draisaitl to get it back. Moves it into the right of the Ranger goal. Lindgren on it for the Rangers. Now Yamamoto takes a hit. Fox on the puck. Fox up the left side looking for Panarin. Panarin has it and moves it through the neutral zone to the Edmonton line. Panarin, cross-ice pass. Shot by Vesey. And that's stopped by Campbell. Puck deflects out of play.
See, there's a situation when Panarin has the puck, and, you know, he's only 170 pounds, but he gets the puck, and he's carrying it down, and the defenseman should stand up at the blue line and challenge him. Instead, the defenseman backs in, and that just opens up the ice for the Rangers, and they get a good scoring opportunity, and boy, a shot coming through there, and I think Campbell just got the blocker on it at the last second, but boy, when Panarin can work magic, you give him that offensive zone and give him that blue line, he's going to make things happen.
Off a giveaway, Lafreniere scores! Alexei Lafreniere pulls the Rangers to within 1.
Well, that's been the best line. Lafreniere connects for his 9th goal of the year right off the faceoff. His faceoff is actually won by Edmonton for a split second, but then a good work by Kakko, who jumps in on that loose puck. There's some quick action. We talked about Kaapo Kakko earlier, how he has improved. Boy, he jumps on. That puck is in the corner. Edmonton could have possession of it, but Kakko jumps right in there, makes the poke check. The puck comes out loose and goes thrown out in front. And Lafreniere, Johnny on the spot to convert it. That's been the best line for the Rangers. It's 4-3 Edmonton with plenty of time to go. 18 minutes remaining in this third period.
That's Lafreniere's 4th goal in the last 9 games. Broberg had the puck momentarily. The defenseman had it taken away by Kakko, and he set up Lafreniere for the Rangers' 3rd goal. So the Rangers, who trailed at one point 4-1, have pulled to within 1. Oilers with the puck. Here's Bouchard, right wing circle. Bouchard, pass blocked off by Hedl. Kept alive by the Oilers. McLeod with it behind the net. Moves it back out. Left point, shot by Broberg, missed the net. 2.5 in, 3rd period. Oilers lead the Rangers 4-3. Now Mikkola back in his own zone. Starts ahead with it. Mikkola to the red line, shoots in. Campbell stopping it to his left. And now Ceci with the puck for Edmonton. Rangers with a pair from Kreider, one on the power play, the other shorthanded. And now a goal from Lafreniere. Trouba works the puck back around. Kreider waiting. Kreider up the boards. Battle for the puck. Bounces up against the glass. And now Ryan keeps it alive for Edmonton. Miller in the corner. Moves it back the other way. Comes to the right point. Shot by Ceci. Blocked in front. And then a chance for Puljujarvi. Couldn't get it through. Rangers gain control. And the pass ahead on the left wing for Chris Kreider. Kreider moves the puck around. Tarasenko waiting along the right wing boards. Tarasenko had it taken away. And now the Oilers clear the puck out. Lafreniere from Kakko at 1:36. And now both teams make changes.
I think Hedl, you could have, in some cases, given him an assist that he took the face-off.
In any event, it's a 1-goal game for Alexei Lafreniere. His 9th goal of the season, heating up as of late. Now the Oilers move it back down. Puck comes around to the near side. Panarin unable to clear. McDavid keeps it alive. McDavid behind the Ranger net. Already with 2 points tonight. Pass broken up. Here come the Rangers. Trocheck into the Oilers zone. Looks to put a move on Kulak, who holds him up. Now McDavid moves it up the boards. Rangers keep it alive. Panarin near side. Out for Lindgren. Lindgren shoots. Save through a screen made by Campbell, and he covers.
Good play by the Rangers, getting it back to Lindgren. When you're a defenseman, you get that puck back there. You got to look anybody in a better position. You give it to them. If not, you see an open shot, nobody coming out to block it. You let the shot go. And Campbell, right, he was partially screened on that, but Campbell's had a very strong game for Edmonton in this game, especially in that second period. Gets that shot right in the midsection, holds on to it. Strong is deep inside the Edmonton zone, and it'll be Trocheck taking the face-off for the New York Rangers.
Trocheck and Ryan to the right of Campbell. Off the draw, Rangers control. Panarin with the puck. Out near the blue line to the far side. Now Fox carries back out, slides it across, puck knocked out of the air. Here come the Oilers down the right side. Draisaitl, pass across, hops over the stick of Kane. Now Draisaitl with it behind the net. To the far boards of Evander Kane. Back around for Draisaitl. Moves it in front, picked off by Fox. Up the boards. Puck deflects back the other way, and now Fox clears the zone.
Edmonton had an odd man rush there. Draisaitl and Kane. Draisaitl throwing it across, but the puck just jumped over Evander Kane's stick there at the last second.
Rangers move it back ahead. Puck sent into the right of Campbell. Campbell keeps it away from Kakko. Oilers look to clear the zone, and now they do. Flipped ahead for Yamamoto. Backhands down. Mikkola on it for the Rangers. 5 minutes gone, third period. Edmonton with a 4-3 lead. Rangers shoot in. No icing on the deflection. Hedl, first one there. Gives it away to Kane. Up the left side for Fogle. Fogle's pass blocked off by Lafreniere. Now Fogle walks it across. Stick handling. Back out for Ceci. His shot deflected by Fogle. Saved by Shesterkin. Fogle tries to come back around. Puck knocked off his stick. Rangers gain possession and clear the zone. Puck played by a high stick. So the Oilers had possession, but the play is blown dead with 14:25 on the clock here in the third period.
Well, that's the Hedl line's going to see an awful lot of ice time in this third period, and Kakko with the assist. Lafreniere cashing in, but Hedl's been the key to that guy. 19 goals on the year for Philip Hedl. And he's the catalyst on that line, but those three guys, not only can they dominate offensively when they get the puck in the offensive zone, but they've really picked up their defensive game also, so coach doesn't mind throwing them out there in all situations.
They've now combined for 16 points over the last 7 games. Lafreniere with the goal here in the third period, set up by Kakko.
His 9th, and Kakko has 11 on the year, and Hedl looking for his 20th.
Offside are the Oilers. Peerless Boilers has a hot new draft choice on its team, the 95% efficient Peerless Boiler Combi. Go to peerlessboilers.com for more info and to find a dealer near you. Remember, Peerless Boilers, America's best built boilers. Neutral zone face-off. Oilers control and shoot the puck in. DeAndre Miller waiting for it. Around behind for Trouba. Unable to clear. Oilers keep the puck alive. Now Miller racing over once again. Tied up. Trouba has it behind the Ranger net. Up the right side for Gauthier. And now Lecision. Lead pass too far for Goodrow. And now the Rangers called for icing. Contact your local Tri-Honda dealer for a great deal today. Edmonton Oilers 4, New York Rangers 3. Just over 14 minutes on the clock here in the third period.
And fourth line getting a shift with Lecision and Gauthier. Going to use that whole bench. You got 2 games. You got a game tonight, game tomorrow. So,
and then fly home all day Sunday. Host the Winnipeg Jets on Monday night.
Yeah, trying to get everybody involved in this one with games on successive nights.
Rangers 18-5-3 against the Western Conference this season. There's Ceci out at the right point, over to the left side. Shot blocked in front. Kept alive by Hyman. Back out to the left circle for Nugent Hopkins. Leaving it for McDavid. McDavid, nice move. Looks to come out in front. Puck knocked off his stick. McDavid chases down. McDavid down low. Nugent Hopkins shoots and it goes wide. McDavid plays the puck. Taken away by Goodrow. And he moves it down into the Edmonton zone.
Yeah, when McDavid gets the puck, he draws people towards him. And
here's McDavid once again with a shot. Missed the net to the right. Karam's all the way around. Rangers move it back down. Here's Kreider to the left circle. A shot and a glove save made by Campbell. Rangers keep it alive. And now the puck cleared to center. And the Oilers move it into the Ranger zone. Just under 13 minutes remaining. A 4-3 lead for Edmonton. Rangers have won 6 consecutive games. Oilers only 1 regulation loss in their last 13. Oilers flip the puck in. Lindgren takes a hard hit. Goes awkwardly into the boards on the contact from Yamamoto, and Lindgren shaken up. Shot blocked in front. Lindgren will look to get off as the Rangers move the puck back down. 12.5 to go, third period. 4-3 Oilers lead. Loose puck at center. Trocheck on it for the Rangers. Backhands in. Draisaitl and Panarin. Draisaitl moves the puck around. And now the Oilers will move through center. Here's Draisaitl down the right side, cutting wide on Mikkola. Draisaitl puts on the brakes. Continues to battle. Puck now taken away by Panarin. Artemi Panarin with 6 goals in his last 2 games. Here's Trocheck to the right circle. Shot blocked. And the puck deflects out of play. 11:58 remaining in the third. Oilers 4, Rangers 3 on 98.7 FM, ESPN New York, and the MSG Radio Network.
White Claw delivers a wave of pure refreshment in a variety of flavors. From the originals, black cherry and mango, to new flavors like passion fruit and blackberry. Crafted using their unique brew pure process, White Claw brings a crisp taste with 100 calories, 5% alcohol, and 2 grams of carbs. Head on down to Royal Bar and Billiards in Mount Sinai, Long Island for happy hour and enjoy $4 White Claws during all Rangers games. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavor. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
In the drawing room, a group of suspects gathered. The detective has solved the mystery.
Ladies and gentlemen, the butler did it.
You'll never catch me. The butler darted to his getaway car. But what he didn't know is this is a Nissan sales event ad.
Wait, what?
And his car is no match for the detective's Nissan Rogue or its standard VC turbo engine. Save on one of your own at the Nissan Thrill of the Drive sales event.
Now get a low $299 per month lease on the 2023 Nissan Rogue. Availability is limited. For well-qualified customers, subject to NMAC credit approval, take from new dealer stock. See dealer for financing details. $39.59 initial payment for 36 months on 2023 Rogue S all-wheel drive. Excludes tax, title, license, and $650 acquisition fee. Disposition fee due at lease end. Call 1-888-858-8319 for offer details. Ends 2/28/23.
Johnny Albert, Pete Stemkowski. Rangers are in Edmonton, trailing the Oilers by a 4-3 score.
You know, the last shift out there, Nico Makula, who came over in the trade with Vladimir Tarasenko, showed, you know, they classify him as more of a stay-home kind of defenseman, but Drysdale has the puck along the boards, and Makula just comes after him and just ties him up as a defenseman should, and then Panarin comes in and gets the loose puck, and that's how you handle those guys that can score goals. You take them early, take the body, and get some help, some supporting help from a forward, and that's exactly what Makula did on that last play on Drysdale.
Off the draw. Busy with the puck for the Rangers. Now along the boards. Back out to the left point for Lindgren. Puck bounces out in front. Oilers gain control. Kept alive by Lindgren. Into the corner. Panarin chasing. Puck flipped ahead. And out of the zone. Here come the Oilers. McLeod wrists the puck around. 11.5 to go in the third. Now Fox on it for the Rangers. Fox up the boards and down. Bouncing puck. Trocheck in with a hit on Kulak to keep it alive. Puck winds up out of play.
Nice twist turn by Adam Fox, the birthday boy here today, 25 years of age. Has an assist in this game. Had some open ice. Was able to get away from that forechecker for the Edmonton Oilers and flip the puck out of his own zone. That's exactly what you want your defense to do. If you got some open ice, you go with it. If you see a forward that's skating in the neutral zone, give it to him. And Adam Fox is so adept at handling the puck. Over 70 points last year. He's got, 52 so far this year.
An assist tonight on the Kreider shorthanded goal on Fox's 25th birthday. Miller behind the Ranger net, starts ahead with it. Rangers moving right to left here in the third period. Lafreniere unable to play the puck. Now Miller back on it for the Rangers. Had some trouble with it. Moves it ahead onto the stick of Filipino. Under 11 to play in the third. Here's Lafreniere. Left side for Kakko. Puck chipped back out of the zone. And now Trouba with it. Rangers captain shoots in. Puck caroms around. Picked up by Bouchard. Long pass up the left wing. Sent into the Ranger zone. Hyman chasing, knocked down by Mikkola, lost his helmet. So Hyman must head off to the Edmonton bench. McDavid with the puck. Back out to the right point for Ceci. Cross-ice pass, deflects. Schneider on it for the Rangers. Pass actually hits the helmet of Hyman, which is still down on the ice. And finally the Rangers control. Puck sent along by Kakko. Of course it would hit the helmet with all that open ice, right, Stummer?
The other night on one of the games we did, there was a stick way in the corner. They're going after it. Naturally, it's going to hit the stick that's staying on the ice.
Here comes Ceci, backhands in. Right in the vicinity of that helmet once again. Fox, long pass up the left side for Kreider, sends towards the net, stick to side by Campbell. Puck kept in the zone by the Rangers. Now it is forced out by the Oilers. Battle for the puck in front of the Ranger bench, and Fox comes away with it. Pass up the middle. Here's Zibanejad. Lost the handle. Lindgren back on the ice. Shaken up during his last shift.
Well, this puck's been in the neutral zone for about 20 seconds. Finally, the Rangers get inside the Edmonton zone.
Here's Kreider cutting wide. Centering pass. Deflects off a skate through the crease and wide. Oilers move it back out. Yamamoto. Headman pass for Kane. Kane hit by Zibanejad. And the puck deflects up into the Ranger bench. 9:12 on the clock. Third period. It's the Oilers 4 and the Rangers 3 on 98.7 FM, ESPN New York, and the MSG Radio Network.
Experience the future of connectivity with Spectrum One. You get Spectrum Internet delivering the fastest speeds in the nation for $49.99 a month. Advanced Wi-Fi for enhanced privacy and security, free for 12 months. And a Spectrum mobile line with unlimited talk, text, and data, plus nationwide 5G, free for 12 months. That's Spectrum One. Visit Spectrum.com or your local Spectrum store today. Offer subject to change. Valid for qualified residential customers only. Service not available in all areas. Restrictions apply.
Driving new Mazda is a thrilling experience, and you'll have a great experience buying a new Mazda from Ramsey Mazda with impressive offers like a new Mazda CX-5 all-wheel drive lease for just $239 per month. Or shop a great selection of certified pre-owned Mazda vehicles. Choose wisely. Choose Ramsey Mazda on Route 17 North and RamseyMazda.com. Call 888-885-2891 for lease details. MSRP $28,050. Excludes tax, title, and registration. Zero security deposit. VIN number P0181409. Offer ends 2/28/23.
Ranger fans, when deciding to take a charter bus, there is only one choice. That's Best Trails and Travel, New York City's premier charter bus company. Best Trails and Travel have the highest level of charter bus service in New York City and has been serving New York's leading corporations, professional sports teams, and private individuals for over 25 years. They offer premier customer service and the newest fleet of buses in the industry. Whether you're traveling with family, friends, or colleagues, Best Trails and Travel guarantees you the ultimate traveling experience. Visit them at besttrailstravel.com or call 212-206-6974.
Welcome back, Kenny Albert, Pete Stemkowski. Oilers leading the Rangers 4-3. Connor McDavid as we went to break. Not Lecapieff to take the hit from Nico Mikkola in the open ice.
Yeah, 6 straight, 100-point season? 6 seasons? Look, he's won everything except the Stanley Cup. He Art Ross 4 times. He won the Hart a couple of times. The Ted Lindsay for most goals a couple of times. So all kinds of trophies hanging in his recreation room.
They made it to the West Final, got swept by Colorado.
Still does not have the big prize.
You would think they would look to add another piece on defense, perhaps, prior to the deadline. Here's Draisaitl with a shot. That gets blocked. They have all the offense in the world with McDavid, Draisaitl, Nugent Hopkins, Hyman right on down the line.
The goalkeeping seems to be pretty decent, pretty solid this year.
So we'll see if they can do it in the postseason.
They're right on the bubble, are they not? As far as a wild card is.
Yep, right now in that first wild card spot.
They got to get in.
Points.
They got to get in first. Yeah. What's the trading deadline? March 3rd? March 4th? Yeah.
March 3rd. Here's Trocheck, throws it off the side of the cage. Puck comes back around to the right side. Trouba with a shot, saved by Campbell. And the Oilers will carry out. Evander Kane. Pass across on the left wing. Shot by Draisaitl is blocked. Miller with it for the Rangers. 8:15 to go in the third. DeAndre Miller up the right side. Here comes Lecision. Lecision carries in behind the net, knocked down. The net comes off the moorings behind Jack Campbell. So the play is blown dead.
Susan showing some good speed to the outside on his off wing. Andre Miller gets the puck in the neutral zone. He sees Lucian breaking down that right side, and he's a big body. When you got that big body and you go wide, cut in. Make that defenseman challenge you. Either pull you down or you're going to get a clear shot towards the net. And he goes towards the net, and he gets bumped a little bit, goes crashing into the net, knocks it off his hinges. That's why the faceoff comes outside the Edmonton zone.
Oilers control. Bouchard sends the puck down. Chasing after it is Fogle. Knocked to the ice by Fox. Back up on his skates. Leaving it for Janmark. Under 8 to play, third period. Oilers lead the Rangers 4-3. Now Goodrow moves the puck ahead. Chased by Julien Gauthier. Gauthier sends it back out, looking for Lucian and a penalty. It's a hook, and it will go against Edmonton. So the Rangers will have a power play. Janmark sent to the box.
It'll be a hook. Good speed by the Rangers, breaking into the Edmonton zone, and
got the stick it on Lucian.
Yeah, and Lucian went down. Anytime you put your stick on another the opposition, anytime a stick hits you anywhere in the back or on the shins or anything, you're going to get called for a penalty. A lot has changed in this game, and there's a golden opportunity right now for the Rangers to get themselves into this hockey game, trailing 4-3 with just over 7 minutes remaining in regulation.
Rangers 1 for 2 on the power play. Big opportunity here. Oilers shoot the puck down. Janmark in the box for hooking at 12:16. Here comes Adam Fox. Pass deflected in by Kreider. Puck deep in the Edmonton zone. Nurse is on it there. Nurse's pass cut off. Rangers keep it alive. Hedl works it back out. Now across the batter, got a drive and a glove save by Campbell, and he will hang on to it.
Just like a first baseman. Isolated over on that side because Zibanejad scores a lot of his goals from over there, but he's had a couple of opportunities from that position. Here on the power play, they get it over to Zibanejad. He one-times it, but Campbell right there, as soon as he sees that puck coming across, he moves out. It gets more in the center of the net and just gets that mid out, makes that save, and the faceoff stays deep inside the Edmonton zone.
Off the faceoff, Nurse with the puck now for the Oilers. Tied up along the boards. Rangers keep it alive. Now it is out of play on a deflection. Rangers were looking for a penalty for delay of game, but they say it deflected out.
No, the linesman was right there, and he's, well, maybe.
Oh, now they get together.
Yeah, they're going to talk about
it. The
The
initial signal was no penalty, but now the officials get together, and they'll talk about it.
I saw one of the linesmen go clap his hand, indicating it went off a stick, and they're looking at it on the Ranger bench over there, and if that goes over, that would be a huge advantage for the Rangers, two-man advantage. The Rangers certainly think so.
It looked like Kreider was looking to move the puck ahead. It deflected off the stick of Ryan. Looked like it deflected right over the glass. If it's a penalty, it's unfortunate for Ryan because, yeah, it will be a penalty. Wow. Ryan happened to be in the vicinity as Kreider moved the puck ahead. So it inadvertently hit the boards and then inadvertently off the stick of Ryan. And it deflected out of play.
Yeah, Kreider went to throw it back to his defenseman, and boy, Ryan just put his stick there and hit the blade of his stick and flew up. Now there's 2 men in the penalty box, still 1:23 left in that first penalty. So the Rangers are going to have an awful lot of power play time coming up here.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate if you're Ryan. He certainly did not mean to do that.
That's why that they have to look at that rule a lot closer. If it's intentional, yes, but.
All right, here we go. 5-on-3 for the Rangers. Rangers control. Panarin with it. Near side, Zibanejad. Back to Panarin, right wing circle. Two-man advantage, trailing by a goal. Zibanejad down low. Back out it comes. Zibanejad shoots. He scores! Mika Zibanejad ties the game at 4, and the Rangers will continue on the power play.
Winning the draw. Zibanejad with that heavy shot. Power play goal by Mika Zibanejad. That's his 30th goal of the year.
It is.
And he in the draw. He looks around, and there's only 3 players out there for the Edmonton Oilers. And boy, when he lets that shot go, Panarin has it in the corner. He throws it around, and Zibanejad is in between the 2 faceoff circles. There's just nobody coming out there to get him. He just drills it. A power play goal for the Rangers. They still got just over a minute to go.
Here's Zibanejad down the right side. Across for Kreider. Back around. Zibanejad lets it go through. Panarin steps up. In deep for Kreider. Now Panarin. Out to the right point. Fox near side. Zibanejad fires. Missed the net that time. Puck caroms all the way around and down.
You're right there, right where he likes it, on the opposite side.
Now Shesterkin with a long pass ahead for Zibanejad. Drops it off for Hedl. Winds the puck around. Rangers have tied the game at 4. They trailed 4-1. Here's Zibanejad. Walks in and shoots. It goes wide. Stepping up is Panarin. Winds the puck around. Zibanejad with his 30th, his 17th on the power play. Now Fox, left point. Zibanejad across. Panarin circles it back. Here's Fox straight away. Near side Zibanejad. Cross-ice shot wide. That time, missing the net was Filipino. Puck comes back out to Fox. Now Panarin, right circle. Panarin shoots. It's blocked. 35 seconds remaining on the power play for the Rangers. Zibanejad with it, left wing circle. Now Panarin, pass, broken up, and the Oilers will clear. Down to 25 seconds on the power play. 5.5 remaining in the third. Long pass ahead from Shesterkin for Kreider, a shot. And that missed the net. Caroms all the way around and out. Miller is on it for the Rangers. Sending it back. Now the return for Miller. Rangers trailed 4-1 after one period. They've scored the last 3. It's now a 4-4 game in Edmonton. As the Oilers move the puck down. No icing because the Oilers are still down a man. And now the penalty winds all the way down. And Ryan returns. So the Oilers kill off the second portion of the power play. Here's Tarasenko down the right side. Fox and Panarin with the assists on Zibanejad's 30th at 13:10 of the third period. Under 5 minutes remaining. What a comeback by the Rangers. It's a 4-4 game as Goodrow moves the puck in deep. Caroms around. Lafreniere on it for the Rangers. Lafreniere goes up the boards. Oilers. Hyman next man on the puck. And he will backhand in to the right of Shesterkin. Snyder picks it up. Around for Mikkola. 4.5 remaining in regulation. Now here's Vesey to the red line. Flips one. Puck was deflected. Comes back out to Vesey. A shot. That missed the net. Looked like it was close to an offside. But play continues. And Lafreniere is on it now for the Rangers. Lafreniere in behind the net for Goodrow. Back out it comes to Vesey. Now to the right point for Snyder. Snyder sends the puck around. Goodrow chasing. Beaten to it. And the Oilers look to clear the zone. They do. 4 minutes on the clock. Bouncing puck. Nugent Hopkins comes away with it. Rangers with goals from Kreider, Lafreniere, and Zibanejad have come back to tie this game at 4 as the puck deflects out of play with 3:48 remaining in the third. 4-4 in Edmonton on 98.7 FM, ESPN New York, and the MSG Radio Network.
Rangers fans, introducing Glenfiddich 14-year-old Bourbon Barrel Reserve, the smooth sophistication of Scotland and the sweet kick of Kentucky. Enjoy Glenfiddich 14-year-old responsibly.
In the drawing room, a group of suspects gathered. The detective has solved the mystery.
Ladies and gentlemen, the butler did it.
You'll never catch me. The butler darted to his getaway car. But what he didn't know is this is a Nissan sales event ad.
Wait, what?
And his car is no match for the detective's Nissan Rogue or its standard VC turbo engine. Save on one of your own at the Nissan Thrill of the Drive sales event.
Now get a low $299 per month lease on the 2023 Nissan Rogue. Availability is limited. For well-qualified customers, subject to NMAC credit approval, take from new dealer stock. See dealer for financing details. $39.59 initial payment for 36 months on 2023 Rogue S all-wheel drive. Excludes tax, title, license, and $650 acquisition fee. Disposition fee due at lease end. Call 1-888-858-8319 for offer details. Ends 2/28/23.
Bart Scott and Alan Hahn, two attractive guys that we asked to do a radio show.
This is grown man business.
Bart Scott and Alan Hahn.
The two best-looking guys you'll ever hear.
He's got a punchable face. I think that's fair enough to say.
Noon to 3 on 98.7 ESPN and the ESPN New York app.
What a comeback by the Rangers. They fell behind 4-1. It's now a 4-4 game as the Rangers look to extend their win streak to 7.
The Rangers have certainly got tougher in their own zone, and they're playing a lot more in the Edmonton Oilers zone, and that's how that game has changed after that first period. Rangers were down 4-1 after 20 minutes, and they've kept Edmonton off the scoreboard since then. What have we had? Four power play goals in this game. So,
and one shorthanded.
Special teams.
The Rangers have never lost this season, Stemmer, when scoring at least 4. They are 23-0 when scoring at least 4 goals. But the Oilers have also scored 4 tonight. Puck sent in deep to the left of Shesterkin. Fox battling for the puck. Lindgren comes in. Nugent-Hopkins and Hyman there for Edmonton. Hyman had the puck knocked away. Tarasenko will clear it ahead for Kreider on the right wing. Kreider waits. Rangers in the midst of a change. Kreider sends it back to Miller and across the line. Miller puts on the brakes. Now over on the right side for a shot by Panarin, and the save by Campbell.
I just can't believe how the Edmonton Oilers defensemen just keep backing in and backing in. I mean, K'Andre Miller has the puck in the neutral zone, and you look, you got to challenge him, make him stop. This is how you stop, people getting into your own zone, and they just back in, and they throw the puck over to the right side, and Rangers get himself a pretty good scoring opportunity, but those defensemen got to stand up. The Ranger defensemen have been doing a lot of that here after the first period. That's why they're controlling the Edmonton offense. They're not letting them get speed and getting into the Ranger zone. And Rangers have really shored up in that department there after the first period.
Rangers with the puck in their own end in a 4-4 game. 2:45 remaining. Pass up the right side. Carried across by Panarin. Now Vesey towards the net. Too far for Trocheck. Kane on it for the Oilers. And he clears to center. Carried back in by Draisaitl. Sends in deep. Shesterkin stops it behind the net. Moves it up the left side. And then the puck sent back the other way. Draisaitl on it there. His pass picked off by Trocheck. Down to Panarin on the left wing. And across the line. Leaving it for Trocheck. Trocheck in with a shot. Saved by Campbell. And he will cover with 2:13 remaining in regulation.
Trocheck breaking down that off wing. He's a right-handed shot. He's coming down that left wing and doesn't have really a lot to shoot at as Campbell gets over to that right side and makes the save. Rangers skating a lot better. They're controlling the puck possession, which is very important when you play the Edmonton Oilers because of their high-powered offense. And I think the Rangers have pretty well had the advantage in that department from the second period on.
Mika Zibanejad tied the game, extends his goal-scoring streak to 6 games, matching his career long. He now has 8 goals in the last 6. Puck now sent around by the Oilers, out of play. So you have Zibanejad with 8 goals in the last 6. Panarin has 6 in the last 3. And the Rangers have come back from 3 down to tie this game at 4.
Heedle's out there. Kako, Lafreniere, that line has been really solid, real good in this, as far as holding on to the puck, creating things in the offensive zone, and 2 minutes to go in regulation. They're out there right now.
Off the draw. Oilers clear the puck out. Fox on it for the Rangers, back at his own line. Across for Lindgren, down to 1:50. Rangers trailed 4-1 after 1. Kreider with a goal in the second, shorthanded. Lafreniere and Zibanejad here in the third. Oilers with the puck. Fogle on the left wing. Moves it into the Ranger zone. Shesterkin out to his left. Bouncing puck comes in front. Swept wide by Fogle. Puck comes back up the boards. Held in by Nurse at the left point. Around behind the net. Fogle with it. Fogle now to McLeod behind the Ranger goal. McLeod centering pass. Picked off. Good stick work by Heedle. With 1:15, Kako for Lafreniere. Lafreniere takes a hit, and the Oilers start back. Here's Ceci moving the puck around. Lindgren over for the Rangers. Lost it to McDavid. Puck comes out to the left point for Nurse. As we hit 1 minute remaining in regulation, Hyman sends it near side. Nugent-Hopkins on it there. Nugent-Hopkins tied up by Zibanejad. Now Hyman with it behind the net. Defended by Lindgren. Hyman maintains control of the puck. Down to 45 seconds. DeAndre Miller comes over. Lindgren moves it up the boards. It deflects over the glass and out of play.
Well, that faceoff will stay in the neutral zone. Lindgren and Fox getting an awful lot of ice time. Fox with a couple of assists in this game on his birthday, 25th. Now got 53 points on the season. up into the Rangers bench. The Rangers they had to tighten it up. We talked about the end of the first period, how loose they were in their own zone. They've really tightened that up here in the second and third periods. Much, much better.
Long pass up the left wing. Kreider has it at the left circle. Moves in behind the net. Bumped off the puck by Ceci. Down to 35 seconds. Oilers back into the Ranger zone. Nugent-Hopkins. McDavid cutting for the net. Nugent-Hopkins sends in deep. McDavid is on it there. Met by Fox. Now Trocheck comes over to take the puck away. 20 seconds on the clock. 4-4 game. Puck comes back out for Ceci. And then across to Nurse. Rink-wide pass. Getting a stick on it was Trocheck. Kept alive by the Oilers. McDavid behind the net. Looks to come out in front. Leaned on by Fox. Back out for Nurse. A drive. That gets blocked. And Kreider will clear it ahead. 7 seconds. Trocheck had it knocked off his stick. Oilers shoot back in. And this game is heading to overtime.
Boy, how many blocked shots have the Rangers done in this game? Huh? They go out to the points. And I can count at least a half a dozen of them where they've just get in front of shots coming in from the point. And they'll take a break. Go 3 aside here. The excitement has not left us yet. We've got at least 5 minutes to go and maybe more in this one as the Rangers have fought back. Well, just a terrible first period where they trailed 4-1 and where they patched things up in between periods, decided, hey, we got to play a little tougher in their own zone, which they did. We got to play a little bit more in the other team's zone, which they did, and controlled the neutral zone a lot better, and they clawed their way back from a 4-1 deficit after 20 minutes to a 4-4 deadlock here after regulation.
Rangers held the Oilers, Stammer, to 2 shots in the third period. Rangers had 10, so 35-23 through 60 minutes. Rangers have scored the last 3. The Oilers have lost their last 6 games that have gone past regulation.
Well, they lost their last one in a shootout to the Detroit Red Wings a couple of nights ago. And
6 straight they've lost in either overtime or shootout.
Well, what the Rangers have done is they played very well in their own zone after the first period. They got a little tougher as far as their puck carrier, challenging the puck carrier. And Edmonton likes to put that guy in that slot between the 2 face-off circles. And forward was taking him. They just weren't running around in their own zone and playing as loose as they were in the first period. They tightened that up and just clawed their way back. And there's no safe lead here when you play against the New York Rangers. And talk about Edmonton, they like to score, but they sometimes get a little loose defensively. And the Rangers have made the Oilers pay for that. And now we're going to go 3-on-3 coming up.
When they played at the Garden in late November, Rangers led 3-0. Oilers scored the next 4. Oilers led this game 4-1, and the Rangers come back to tie it. Puck possession will be very important here in overtime off the opening draw.
Well, those Zibanejad, Panarin are going to be out there, Fox and Connor McDavid.
All right, here we go. Miller moves in, down the right side, cuts to his left, shoots, and a save by Campbell. It's Panarin, Hedl, and Miller to begin overtime. Great job by Miller to keep it in. Hedl with the puck, moves it and shoots. Saved by Campbell. And the rebound kept away by Panarin. Here comes Draisaitl with McDavid. Miller is back. Draisaitl down the right side. Moves in with a shot and a save by Shesterkin. Now Nurse keeps it alive. Nurse tied up by Miller. Panarin comes in. Nurse still with the puck for Edmonton. Pressured by a couple of Rangers. Worked free now by McDavid. Walks in. Backhand shot. Stop. Rebound. Draisaitl. And a save by Shesterkin. Draisaitl with it again. Cross ice. Looking for McDavid. Broken up by the long stick of Miller. And the Rangers come out. Here's Panarin. Down the left side. Hedl heads for the bench. Panarin a spin move. Panarin holds. Cross ice for Zibanejad. Just off the bench. Now he'll carry it back into the neutral zone. McDavid all over him. What a start to overtime. Here comes Zibanejad with Kreider. Kreider in with a shot. It gets blocked. Zibanejad on it now for the Rangers. Leaves it along the boards. Kreider and Kulak. And Kulak works it free. Slides it across. Here comes Nugent-Hopkins into the Ranger zone. Nugent-Hopkins chips it ahead over the stick of Hyman.
Well, odd man rush, 2-on-1. Bad bounce for Edmonton. In the first minute and 20 seconds, we've had at least 3 quality scoring opportunities here in this OT.
Boy, you talk about fun teams to watch during 3-on-3, Stemmer. How about these two?
Well,
here comes Trocheck with Tarasenko. Trocheck walks in, shoots, saved by Campbell. Then it hit the post, wounds up behind Campbell, and he knocks it ahead for Draisaitl. Draisaitl long pass to McDavid. Down the left wing. McDavid circles with it. Now leaving it for Draisaitl. Draisaitl to the left circle. Shoots. Saved by Shesterkin. Trocheck picks it up. Trocheck through center. Couple of Oilers back. In across the line. Now to Tarasenko. Tarasenko at the right circle. Back across for Trocheck. Now to Schneider. Schneider now along the right wing boards. Back out. Trocheck with it. Trocheck cross ice. Tarasenko is heading for the bench. Oilers with the puck. Pass too far for McDavid. And Schneider will pick it up. This game, perfect advertisement for how 3-on-3 should be played as far as the excitement level.
Everybody on their feet here at Rogers Center watching this one.
Both teams are ready with 3 shots in overtime with 2:15 remaining. Lafreniere with the puck for the Rangers. Moves it up the right side. Here comes Kakko. And across the line. Drops it back off. And then Fox with a shot. That's blocked. And it deflects out of play. Getting a piece of it was Yamamoto.
You know, the thing is that in overtime, there's so much open ice that if one player gets out of position, it's just a perfect opportunity. You walk right in. I mean, Fox walks right in. And goalkeepers have been very sharp. And Connor McDavid earlier in an earlier shift there, he was in the corner battling for the puck. He walked right out of the corner untouched. Went to the backhand, and Shesterkin, who started off shaky in that first period, comes up with a huge save.
Off the draw. Rangers control. Fox, Zibanejad, Kreider on the ice. Kreider down low for Fox. Fox, left wing circle. Cross ice for Kreider. Back to Fox. He was held up by Hyman. Hyman now leaves it for Nugent Hopkins. 1:50 remaining in overtime. Tied at 4. Nugent Hopkins pass up the middle. Broken up. Knocked out of the air by Fox. 2-on-1 for the Rangers. Kreider looking for Fox. And Nugent Hopkins able to break up that pass.
Well, he gave it away, and then he had a strong defensive play on that odd man Ranger rush.
Here come the Oilers. Hyman for Nurse. Fanned on the shot attempt. Nurse in the near corner. Winds the puck around for Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins, right wing circle. Cuts to his left. Then shoots. It goes wide. Nurse behind the net. Had the puck taken away by Fox. Adam Fox with it for the Rangers. 1:15 remaining in overtime. Fox up the right side. Pass to Zibanejad. And the Oilers regain possession. Then Zibanejad gets it back. Oilers able to clear. Some scrambling play. Zibanejad takes down McDavid and a penalty. Zibanejad for tripping. So the Oilers will have a 4-on-3 power play with 1:01 remaining in overtime.
And that was in the neutral zone as Gerard Gallant unhappy with that, but that was pretty obvious. Connor McDavid had the puck, and he was going to turn and go the other way toward the Rangers zone, and Zibanejad the stick right in between the skates of Connor McDavid.
So the Rangers
that was an easy call.
Kill off a 1-minute, 1-second power play. If they can do that, then we'll go to a shootout.
Yep. Well, unfortunately, he's had a strong game, but taking a penalty like that, and he knows it. He just got his stick between Connor McDavid's skates there in the neutral zone, and he goes to the penalty box.
Oilers scored on their first 2 power plays. Rangers killed off the last one. Rangers also have a shorthanded goal. A timeout taken by the Oilers. So they will set up on a 4-on-3 power play. That's how it works in overtime during 3-on-3. They add a player if a penalty is called.
And you got the number 1 power play going to work for Edmonton, so here's their opportunity. But there was a number of them. Odd man rushes here, and Nugent Hopkins, who gave the puck away at his own blue line, then Kreider and Fox were breaking in, actually turned it back the other way. They had a 2-on-1, but Hopkins came back, and a flip pass by Kreider towards Fox, but Hopkins made the save, and at least a half a dozen good scoring opportunities here in this overtime so far.
All right, here we go. Zibanejad in the box. Oilers control the draw. Barry with the puck straight away. Near circle, McDavid. Walks in, pulls the string, shoots, saved by Shesterkin. And Trouba clears the puck down ice.
Yeah, McDavid walking right in.
Down to 45 seconds. Barry with the puck. Now McDavid, 40 seconds remaining in overtime. McDavid in across the line, leaving it for Nugent Hopkins. Back out for Barry. Now to the far side, Draisaitl. Draisaitl for McDavid. Circling back out into the high slot. Near side for Barry. 25 seconds remaining. Out to McDavid. Far side, Draisaitl. Back for Connor McDavid. McDavid to the left circle. Looks to get it through. Could not. Down to 15 seconds remaining. McDavid with it again between the circles. He waits. Now fires across for Barry. Misses the net. Draisaitl to the puck. Taken away by Goodrow. He clears with 5 seconds remaining in overtime. Campbell with the puck, so the Rangers kill it off. And this game is heading to a shootout.
Yep.
Wow.
Couple of opportunities there. Connor McDavid. Draisaitl had an opportunity. He's got one goal in this game. And, boy, Shesterkin really came up big after that first period. A little shaky. We talked about that. But, boy, Trouba did just a great opportunity, blocking shots. And Lindgren over there making saves. And Jimmy Vesey on the PK. They just... A couple of good opportunities, but just your best penalty killer is your goalkeeper. And Shesterkin just comes up huge. Nurse has an opportunity, and boy, the Rangers are scratched their way back from a 4-1 deficit to force this into a shootout, so they're obviously going to get the 1 point in this one.
Another point still at stake. Rangers kill off the Edmonton power play at overtime for 61 seconds. Oilers had more shots in the overtime than they had in the entire third period.
They only had 2 in the third, right?
They had 5 in overtime.
And, despite 8 goals being scored in this game, Kenny, I think both goalkeepers have played pretty well.
Absolutely.
I mean, Campbell was unbelievable. We take him from the Heedle in that second period to Jimmy Vesey, just outstanding saves. One, he stopped with his face mask, and Shesterkin was backing in a little bit, a little shaky in the first period. He's really come up big here in the second and third period, so both these guys have really stood tall as this game went on, despite the fact of the 8 goals up on the board. So now we go to the shootout.
All right, here comes Nugent Hopkins, moving it on Shesterkin. Nugent Hopkins scores.
Went high on the blocker side, come in straight down the middle and just snapped it right over the blocker of Shesterkin. And now the Rangers will get the opportunity.
Capo Kakko up first. Goaltenders changed into the building after overtime, so Campbell to our left, Shesterkin to the right. Here comes Kakko, first Ranger shooter after Nugent Hopkins beats Shesterkin. Kakko moving in, Dietz, and scores! He went to the backhand and beats Campbell.
What a play. Campbell backing in, and Campbell, he faked it. As soon as he dropped his shoulder, that's when Campbell made a move, and boy, some fancy stick handling in front of that. Campbell goes to his backhand and just puts it up top, and at 1-1 as far as the shootout. Here comes Connor McDavid.
McDavid, 13 of 27 in his career, picks up the puck at center. Here's to his left, hit across the blue line, moving it on Shesterkin. McDavid waits and is stopped.
Shesterkin with the pad, gets it out. Couple of moves by Connor McDavid up front, but Shesterkin does not bite, stays with it, and just gets that right pad out at that last second as McDavid tries to put it up and over, but big stop by Shesterkin. Here comes Panarin.
Panarin with a couple of assists tonight. Tied at 1 in the shootout. Second man up for the Rangers. Panarin down the left side, moves to the net, shoots, and
missed the net.
He either missed the net or Campbell got a piece of it.
Well, each team has scored once. Here comes Edmonton.
Let's see, we have a look at the replay. Missed the net.
Yeah, he missed the net. Coming in, he tried to go over to that glove side low and missed it. Here comes Draisaitl.
Leon Draisaitl, couple of assists tonight. Third shooter for the Oilers. Moving in, slap shot, saved by Shesterkin.
Trying to put it through him. I mean, about 5-6 feet out, he just wound up with the slap shot. As soon as you see that, you're the goalkeeper. You just come out as far as you can, and that's what Shesterkin then came to the top of the crease and comes up with the save. Here comes Mika Zibanejad.
This is for the win. Zibanejad in across the line. Moving in on Campbell. This is the net.
Well, it's 2 Rangers missing nets. Well, here we go.
Now we go to the sudden death portion.
Number 5.
So each team with a goal over the first 3 shots. Fourth shooter for the Oilers is Tyson Barrie, who scored the second Edmonton goal tonight. He's a defenseman. Here comes Barrie. Dietz, backhand save by Shesterkin.
Nothing fancy there. Just came right in and went to the fake right away. As soon as that goalie sees he go to the backhand, you come out short side, covered up, got the body in front of that. And here we go with Tarasenko can be the happy guy and be the hero of this game. Here he goes.
Vladimir Tarasenko, 4th game as a Ranger. Moving it on Campbell, who makes the stop. The first shooter scored for each team, Nugent Hopkins and Kako, and both teams have gone 0 for 3 since.
Nothing since. Here comes the Edmonton Oilers.
Derek Ryan, who also has a goal tonight. Ryan picks up the puck at center and across the blue line with speed. Ryan Deeks, glove save by Shesterkin.
Oh, wow, just snared that one out of the air. Ryan going in deep, goes to his right. He's a right-handed shot, goes on his lets the shot go, and Shesterkin just doesn't bite. You know, they're throwing the Deeks at him, and you just back in. Here comes Philip Hedl. He could win it right here.
All right, Hedl, 5th Ranger shooter, tied at 1 in the shootout. Hedl moving in, shoots, saved by Campbell.
Yep. Campbell just stacks the pads. Hedl coming in, tries to go to the 5-hole. Misses it, and the right pad gets out. Campbell makes the save, and now it's Edmonton's turn.
Tyler Yamamoto returned to the lineup tonight after missing 12 games. Down the right side, Yamamoto coming in deliberately on Shesterkin, shoots and is stopped.
Oh boy, either missing the net or the goalkeeper's just coming right out as Shesterkin just coming out and coming to the top of the crease and does nothing to shoot at.
He has stopped the last 5. Lafreniere up next. Campbell has stopped 4 in a row. Lafreniere has a goal tonight.
Be nice if he could put this one away.
Here he comes down the right side. Alexei Lafreniere. Deep scores! Rangers win their 7th consecutive game. Alexei Lafreniere, the 6th Rangers shooter, beating Jack Campbell. Rangers come all the way back from a 4-1 deficit. They defeat the Edmonton Oilers in a shootout, 5-4.
And Alex Lafreniere scored the last 2 goals of this game. Goes in as the back-end goalie goes back, and he had enough steam on that one for it to cross the red line as the Rangers congratulate Alex Lafreniere, the winning goal. And boy, you talk about Shesterkin, how well he has played. Stopped all but one in that shootout and really came on strong in the second and third periods. And where the Rangers claw themselves back, a bad first period, but they really improved in that second and third period. Down 4-1, and boy, how satisfying is that when you can come back from a 3-goal deficit and win this one by a score of 5-4. That's going to be a nice, smooth, happy trip heading into Calgary for tomorrow night.
Wow, what a win for the New York Rangers. Lafreniere had cut the Edmonton lead to 4-3 midway through the third period. Then Zibanejad tied it, and it's Lafreniere. Went to the backhand, beat Campbell down low along the ice, and the Rangers celebrate. They defeat Edmonton by a 5-4 score, some payback for that game at the Garden when the Oilers came back from 3 down and beat the Rangers 4-3.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is just, it shows the character of a team that, you could be, you're down on the road and you're down 3 goals and you just don't, you were just basically spectators in that first period. A lot of waving at the sticks inside their zone, not playing the body on people in their own zone, and then they short up. Obviously, they knew they had to make some improvements. A lot was said in that first intermission, and then, boy, that kid line, you talk about Hedl and Kako and Alex Lafreniere, how well have they played? And the progression and how good they have come on here in the last month or so. Kreider with a couple of goals, got a power play and a shorthanded goal. Zibanejad with a power play goal and an assist, and, of course, Alex Lafreniere a goal, and he gets the goal, the game winner in the shootout. So a lot of contributions. The big boys all came through. I mean, you got Hopkins with a goal, you got Draisaitl with a goal, the Connor McDavid a couple of assists. All the big boys, the Zibanejad, the Panarins, the Kreiders, all figuring in on the story on the scoring. But when the smoke clears, it's the Rangers getting out of this one on a shootout, beating the Edmonton Oilers by a score of 5-4.
Jason Lafreniere.
The Rangers win their 7th straight. They have a point in 9 straight road games. 6-0-3 away from home, and they also have their first 9-game point streak overall since the 2015-16 season. Rangers with a stirring comeback after trailing 4-1. Kreider a shorthanded goal in the second. Lafreniere and then Zibanejad during a 5-on-3 in the third period to tie the game. Both teams scored on their first shot in the shootout. Then the next 4 were stopped on both sides. Shesterkin made a 5th consecutive save on Yamamoto, and then Alexei Lafreniere with the winner.
Well, Kenny, I think what the turning point in this hockey game was when the Rangers were down 4-1 and the Edmonton Oilers were going on a power play. That could have really sewed it up if the Oilers were able to capitalize on that. But that shorthanded goal by Chris Kreider, I think that really gave this team a lift. Down 4-1, Kreider scores the goal, makes it 4-2, and I think that really gave a lot of encouragement, a big lift for the New York Rangers, and the complexion of the game seemed to change at that point. But the Rangers didn't give up. Down by 3, come back, shootout, satisfying win, finish it off hopefully tomorrow with a couple of points in Calgary.
Well, Stan, we'll see you tomorrow night.
Yep.
Same place, an hour later, 10 Eastern.
Just going to get a blanket and a pillow and just lie over in the corner and wait for tomorrow. We will see you tomorrow, and should be an interesting game with Darryl Sutter and the Calgary Flames, another one of these teams that's fighting for a playoff situation there out west. See you tomorrow.
Rangers will look to make it 8 in a row tomorrow night in Calgary. So the final score tonight, the Rangers 5, the Oilers 4 in a shootout. Thanks to our producer, Ray Santiago. For Pete Stemkowski, I'm Kenny Albert. Postgame with Don LaGreca coming up next on 98.7 FM, ESPN New York.